Hey, yo. Oh, man. There's an echo. I knew it. Hold on. Mic check. Mic. Okay, something. What else is picking me up? What else is picking me up, bro? Is it this? I'm about to be mad. Mic check. Wait, hold on. All right. So wait. Is there an echo now? There was an echo before. Man, come on. This thing. We don't hear what you're hearing. Okay, so there was no echo. All right. I say, oh my God. Dang, bro. All right, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Mike. Mike, check. Oh. So what? Okay. What is going on? Ah. Come on, man. Dang, bro. All right, so y'all don't hear an echo. I hear an echo when my guests come in. And that's a problem. That is a problem. Come on, dog. This thing. Ah. All right, I'm about to disappear for a little bit. Hold on. I'm going to still be here. You won't be able to hear me. Mic check. Nope. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Nope. Dang. Oh my God, bro. Can I mute it in the headphones? Let me see. Can I mute me in the headphones? Because I can hear myself in my headphones. That is messed up. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it's this mic as well. Mic check. Nope. Okay, so it's only the one mic. All right, so I can hear it's mic check, mic check. No, wait a minute, you idiot. Mic. Okay, nope. It's both. Doggone it. All right. All right, y'all. Well, there's no echo currently. That is busted, bro. That I don't understand what is happening. When I just did this stuff last night. I went over all of this stuff and it is absolutely freezing in my basement. All right, let me see something. 1 2 1 2. Cuz I think my guests are going to hear themselves as well. What the heck, bro? Oh, what's up everybody? I don't know what is happening. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Okay, let me see this. Let me see. All right, so when the music was playing, did you guys hear an echo? I'm gonna put the music back on. Tell me if you hear echo. Okay, so it could, if there's no echo with the music, then that means that it must be me hearing in my headphones, which I am going to have to cut. All right, well, look. Okay, so I sound okay. My phone is charging. I sound okay. There's no echo on the music, but there's an echo on my computer, and I did the same exact thing that I do on Syndicates. It's the same thing. So maybe it's an okay. Maybe I need to not hear it in my headphones. Okay. Cam link. All right. Mike. Nope, still there. That's still there. Browser. Okay. Mike. Nope, still there. Browser. Is it this one? Yo. Nope, still there. All right. This is why I wasn't bringing guests onto the show. And then I finally figured it out, but then but then I had to use a different setup for the draft. Okay. All right. Okay. So check it. I'm going to disappear for a little bit. But it's both your computer headphones both picking up your is your computer and headphones both picking up your voice? You have your stream open in another window. I would say that, bro, but that's muted. Yeah, it's muted. It gave me this problem before. I Googled desktop audio loop. You might be capturing desktop audio in your stream software, which includes the sound of your own computer voice coming back. Thank you, Kelly. And that's probably what's happening. But I only see audio coming from the microphone. This is why I wasn't bringing guests on to the show, because of this problem, and then I fixed it on my other stream, but it's long and complicated. Basically, this is a new, you have different setups, like you have different scenes, and this one's a new scene. And the fact that you can hear yeah, I sound fine, but when my guest comes on, it'll be an echo. Jay Smooth with the super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. Says, you're my favorite Lions podcast, bro. Your opinions are so similar to mine, especially when it comes to Brad Holmes. Your channel is real, and you tell it like it is. And I love that we are good song. I appreciate that, bro. All right. I'm going to try something real quick. All right. I'm going to go silent. I'm going to pop up on another stream, and I'm going to see it on my other software, my other scene, and I'm going to see if it happens, okay? So I'm going to disappear. I'm going to pop up on a new stream. I'm going to see if it happens there. So if you guys leave, come back in. Okay. No. Switch back to me. All right. Yo. Okay. All right, so you see I'm on the other scene, and now there's no problem. But when I switch to the other, so it's something real small that I have to fix. This is the Syndicate's okay, let me see. No. All right, so see now there's no echo. Now, yeah, I know, meme. Don't remind me, bro. I don't work well under pressure. I don't work. Okay, all right. So now I know. Let me see. Let me pull up this and see what's happening. Okay, okay, there's only sound coming from here. Okay, I'm going to go back on the other scene. So now you can't hear me? Dog. Now there's no audio at all? Okay. Okay, you can hear. Okay. All right. So that means it's something happening with my other. Okay. All right. Let me try to fix this. Dog on it. All right. I'm going to buffer again. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. So I figured that Matthew, what are you talking about, bro? Okay, so here's what's happening. This scene that I'm in is a completely different scene than what I use for the other. Okay, what is this? I don't need any audio there. Nope. Okay, so it's so I'm fine. The problem is man, nope. Mike. So why is it? How about now? Nope. Low-key, this is a nightmare. Take that off. Take that off. This is a nightmare. It's something inside. It's something inside of my software. So basically what I did is I copied the same thing that I was doing before. And I thought it was going to work, and it is not, because I can hear myself twice. There might be a way to cut myself off in my headphones. Okay, let me see. Where would I be? Where can I, let me see. Where it doesn't play back in it. Oh, right. Well, hey, put in the comments. What are y'all looking for the Lions to do, man? What are you looking for the Lions to do? This is crazy. I got my guy that want to get on. He's been waiting to get on, and we're gonna hear double audio. I'm glad y'all can't hear it though. That means it's something on my end. I just don't know what. Yeah, so you don't hear it twice, but I do. So I think it's something to have to do with it plays back in my headphones. I'm trying to figure out, who is this singing? Who is this singing? I'm trying to figure out why that is. What up, everybody? Project Martin looking good this year. Y'all stupid. Y'all are stupid, man. Dang. Ah. Who is that singing though? Who is that singing? Yeah, who is that singing? Ryan, I'm using vMix, bro. The super overpowered software. But the funny thing is I got the same exact setup that I'm using on Syndicates. All right, let me see something. Okay. So you can hear me now, right? But you couldn't hear me before? Ah, okay. So there is another source. There's something else picking up my audio. There's another source picking up my audio. Okay, you can hear me now, but you couldn't hear me before. But there was still a source of audio from somewhere. If I can find that, then we're good to go. Okay, you can hear me now, but you couldn't hear me. Okay, so what I'm about to do, I'm about to go silent. You're going to see me talking, but you won't be able to hear me. I'm trying to figure out where this other audio is coming from. It's two sources picking me up. I just don't know what is the source. Could be my phone. Nope, not my phone, Rich. My phone is charging. David, I'm watching the draft on NFL Network. 2 mics. Maybe your computer mic is picking me up. All right, hold on, y'all. We gonna figure this thing out because I can't bring Darn until that happens. All right. All right, I'm back. And you know what? It's something super simple. Could be my desktop mic. I was thinking the same thing. But whatever it is, it's inside the software, Kelly. It's inside the software because it works. It doesn't give me a problem. I just don't know what I did. This is so annoying, man. Because I got the Dern sitting there waiting. And okay, can you hear this? Yeah, this is, hey, bro, this is like OBS on crack. Okay, so you could hear that. Okay, dang, man. I would go to. Y'all have no idea how long it takes me to figure this stuff out. Well, here's something that's cool. Check this out. Check this out. I don't know if it updates on its own or I have to update it, but yeah. Okay, so why did that disappear? All right, hold on, y'all. It's kind of annoying. Hold on, real quick. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna switch the scene to something else because this is so annoying. This is so annoying. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so we're back. Oh, also this. It's kind of cool, right? Orson said, okay, so here's, go to audio mixer and disable the monitoring, setup on you. Okay, you know what, Ryan, that's, okay, audio mixer. I do this all the time, and I don't know where to go. Okay, audio and disable the monitoring setting on your mic. Visible in, okay. I thought I was doing that, man. Audio mixer, nope. Because it's a little button I can click that say, okay, let me see. It's a little button that I can click that it'll be like here in headphones. There should be a monitoring and output settings. You want input so I don't hear myself. Bro, you know what the sad part is? I've done this so many times, and I don't know where it is. It's like that for me, bro. It is like that for me. It's like certain things. This is when I feel old sometimes because, okay, so you're saying it's the mic. All right, desktop audio. Then I'm going to go to input. Wait, no, I just did that. where you can disable it in the headphones. And I think I did that before. I just don't know. There's something called side tones if you're doing. Because Ryan, I think you're right, bro. Ryan, what's the name of your YouTube channel, bro? Because I could have sworn when it was a tornado a couple weeks ago here in Detroit, I saw a YouTube channel that was on. Okay, you can right click and go to your settings. I did that, bro. All right, let me try it. Let me try and do it the long way. Settings. Audio. Wait a minute, it might be here. It might be here somewhere. Yep, that was it, B. That was it, bro. It was that. Which one were you? Because I was like, I bet you Ryan's on here. Yeah, man. I saw it. Y'all was on. It was late. It was when we were getting a tornado. A couple. Headphone speaker. This is crazy. It says click on the microphone on your toolbar right grid and go to settings. See, that's the thing, though. Rich, I'm not using my browser, bro. I'm so mad because I didn't check this last night because I was using the exact same layout. And I think that's right, man. I think it's... Okay, let me see. You know what, bro? I don't think Dern is going to hear himself. I would just hear myself. So when he's talking... What up, Tone? What's good with you, bro? Right now, we trying to fix these doggone audio issues, man. I'm trying to fix these and trying to do it. The draft is about to start. Hold on, let me check my phone. Will, how you doing, man? Says, Will with the super chat says, honestly, we need to draft an edge in the first round. We can still always get a starting tackle in the second round. There's plenty to go in the draft. You know what, man? So, you know, I heard what y'all heard about the Ruben Bain situation with the Detroit Lions. And I'm just like, I don't think that Brad's going to do it. And even if he does do it, we need so much more. So Ruben Bain, we're not done at that point. You know what I'm saying? All right, what about now? Nope. Monitor in my headphones. Why? Okay. You know what? Hold on. I can just Google it myself. I'm sitting here panicking. That's what happens, man. Let me see. How to cut off audio. All right, you know what? Hold on. Because it's about to start. It's about to start. Audio monitoring in vMix. Okay, click the headphone icon on the specific input with the audio mixer. Okay. Okay, is that it? Yo, yes, yes. Okay, let's go. All right, now that was it, Ryan. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all, man. Okay, now let's do it. Let's do a check. Let me make sure y'all can hear this. Okay, could y'all hear everything? Shout out to the super chat. Kale Derillis with the $4.99 says, I think this is the year that Brad Holmes gets pass rush only because of all the pressure he's receiving this year. It will go 1 rush, 2 O-line, 4. Okay, so you can hear the music. You can hear me. I don't hear an echo. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that's all it was. All it was it was coming back on me. Now let me let Dern know I'm on. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Man, that was driving me crazy. I need to put my bro, it is cold in my basement. I'm talking about freezing cold. So everybody knows how it goes. We got the clock. I don't know if this thing updates. This is my first year using it. Shout out to How About Them Chiefs, man. He put me up on it. Fernando Mendoza at the crib. So what we're going to do is we are going to, when you hear this sound, that means that the draft pick, Roger Goodell is walking up to the stage. We do not have the audio today. Okay. Yeah, we do not have the audio to bring in a draft pick. So we're going to lose that. That's okay. Also, no spoilers. Please, you're going to know if you spoil the pick before I announce it. Okay? You might be ahead of me. You probably are. You're probably 30 seconds to a minute ahead of me. Do not spoil the pick, please. Do not spoil the pick, because if you spoil the pick, I'm going to have to put you out. I like to enjoy this the same way you do. So wait till you hear it from me. Roger Goodell is coming out. Let me turn it up so I can hear it. Roger Goodell getting old, man. Hey, whatever you do, don't be like Mike Vrabel. He tripping. Roger getting old, bro. Let's see if Roger back get broken today. No pause necessary. Let's see if it get broken today, man. Them dudes be killing him. All right, so the Lions have the 17th pick as of now, according to the rumors. According to the rumors that you all heard today. The Detroit Lions allegedly, if the draft board falls exactly the right way, they will allegedly, supposedly, reportedly, potentially, maybe trade up for pass rusher Ruben Bain. Now, how do you guys feel about that? I myself, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I can't change who I am for anybody. If Brad Holmes was to trade up for Ruben Bain, it would be like I would feel happy, sad at the same time. I would be happy because he got a pass rusher of immense caliber. He also understands that Aiden needs some help. But I would also feel some type of way depending on what we gave up. And it also would be like, it'd be one of the things where you're happy, but you're irritated at the same time. Because Brad knew, like, do y'all think we're a Ruben Bain away? Do you think we're a Ruben Bain away from a Super Bowl? Do you think we're one player away? And then it would really kind of show to me, like, you said that, what you believe about the one player away. And you trade. And then he said at the end of the press conference that he would. All right. I'm trying to see because I have to start the timer myself. So I'm hoping I don't miss that. Dang, they crazy. Okay. Shout out to the realist again with the super chat says if he does anything other than that, I need him gone. But watch him pick linebacker first round though. Once more, I'm going edge 1, O-line 2. And the fourth and fifth linebacker. Okay, dog. Did they do this when they was in Detroit? They got everybody on the stage, man. They got Hines Ward. They got TJ Watt. They got Cam Hayward. Come on, man. So I would be surprised. I would be irritated, but I would be happy at the same time. But it all really depends on what we gave up for Ruben Bain as well. Because if we move up, right? Let's say we move up to, if we move up from 17, they're talking about 17 to 7 is where we would have to, man, they got Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, come on, dog. How many Steelers do we need, bro? They got Terry Bradshaw. They got dog. Maybe it's because we don't have no legends. They brought in what? I don't even think Calvin Johnson came out here. So for me, and I'm going to tell you who I'm not on, bro. I'm not on Caleb Downs. There's no reason we should draft a safety in the first round. I'm not on a cornerback. There's no reason McCoy should be drafted in the first round. Now, Brad Holmes feeling frisky. All right, so it seems to be working. All right, again, so when Goodell is walking up to the stage, you'll hear this. I don't know if I've been told that this thing updates on its own. So I am. Okay. No. Oh, okay. No, what? So now I start the clock? Okay. All right. Is this the first? Okay. This is the first time that I've used this. Hey, Richard, I appreciate your support, man. Thank you. Andre with the super chat says, do you think the players are talking to Brad on who they need to pick, or Brad does what Brad does, LOL? I'm going to say the latter. Brad does what he does. So I'm using this is a new overlay that I was put up on from How About Them Chiefs. I've never been able to use it live. So I don't know if I have to add the pick or does it do it for me? I don't know. This is the first time that I've been able to use this. So I'm excited about it. It looks phenomenal. It was not free, but it looks phenomenal, man. It looks fantastic. So you got the draft. I'm assuming that the picks will be updated on as we go. I don't know if I have to type this stuff in, but I can tell you what I could use a producer for sure. Clock is a minute off. Yeah, that's because I started it late. Let me see. A minute off. Okay, it's at 6:02. So if I minus, okay. How's that, B? Let's go. Now it's about, yeah, let's go. My guy I have connects who can code this bar for you. Oh, for real? We didn't need all those people. We had 700,000 strong. About 40 seconds off. No, not anymore, bro. I fixed it. I'm happy for you. Got some help out here. Hey, yeah, Spirit. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one. Like I said, Chiefs, he put it out for everybody in Twitter to see. So, read your super chat. My bad, bro. My bad. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, B says, hey, Derek, I'll keep you updated on trades and things. Okay, that's perfect, man. I will My phone is charging. I will go get it on the commercial. I'm 20 seconds. No, okay, so according to my screen, I'm on time. You might be, so YouTube, remember, YouTube is automatically behind. You're automatically behind. Like I'm automatically behind you. So I'm going to be behind everybody in here. Okay, so me and Elevated are on the same. Okay, see, you guys are seeing different times because of you got the internet delay and then you have my delay as well from my cable. So that's what it is. That's crazy, Dolomite. Some of y'all are in the future. Hey, Elevated, bro. Comcast. Dog, let me tell you, I saw the bill, right? I saw the bill as we're waiting on the Raiders to pick. I saw the bill, bro. I said, wife, we need to call them because it seemed like it slowly go up every month, right? So I said, we need to call him. We called him, bro. We find out that we're in a legacy plan, and we're paying more. I'm like, dog. So my wife finds out that the plan that they offer that we have is not the plan that like it's legacy. It's been discontinued. All right. The pick is in. All right. Mark pick is in. Okay, so they're telling me to select player. Okay. Okay. All right, I was told, okay, choose a player from the search results or enter the player. Okay, let's do quarterback. Oh, okay. All right, this mug is intense, man. I see that this is very difficult for me to do by myself. All right, Roger Goodell is coming. Don't spoil it. Do not spoil it, y'all. Here comes Roger Goodell. Do not spoil this, please. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's what's up. All right. So my clock is going to be a little bit off. So it's kind of a pain. I'm not going to lie. I thought that this was going to be updated. It was going to be updated for me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Okay, what is happening? No, why did it go to round 2? Why is it? It literally said. Oh, no, second pick. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Okay, let me pull up. Lori with the super chat says, Derek, love you, but you are very behind. Please say hi. Hey, Lori. Thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that. Zan, shut your mouth, bro. I'm by myself doing this on my own, bro. So shut up. Shut your mouth, bro. I'm trying to run a full-blown production with one person. So hush. Okay. Let me pull up these top 50. Okay. All right, so who do you want? Who do you want the Lions to pick? Let me pull out this. Let me pop this out. Pop out chat. Go here. I guess the Durham he might have got caught up, man. Okay, why? But the Jets should be on the clock. I don't know where they are. All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Right back. Okay, so this is kind of a pain. All right, the pick is in. It's kind of a pain because it won't refresh on its own. So I got to do all this stuff. All right, so who's coming here? Is it Bailey? And that was rhetorical, by the way. Yo, this was, you know what? This is a little tough. It's a little tough to be one person, bro. I'm having a hard time, dog. Jets are excited for what? The Jets suck. I feel sorry for the kid. I tell you what, how long you think? All right, here he comes. Nope. That's the wrong one. All right, Roger Goodell in front of the podium. Yep. So they did take David Bailey. All right, so do I just click? Do I click here? Okay. All right, so do I hit next pick? See, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it's doing that. So obviously, this thing needs to be updated because it is freezing on the Raiders. This thing is annoying, bro. Okay, hold on. Let me go back here and see what happened. That there. Because the Jets are on the clock. Okay. I'm sorry, the Arizona Cardinals are on the clock. It should be refreshing on its own. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad, bro. Hold on. I also might be doing it wrong. Okay. I also might be doing it wrong. It might be something I'm not doing right. Let me see if, hold on, let me grab my phone. Man, we got the air on. It was cold. Now it's hot. Okay. I got to be careful, man, because my phone will spoil the pic. All right, so Arizona, that's right. Arizona's on the clock. Tennessee Titans up next. Yeah, the time might be off a little bit. Okay. All right, so who do y'all think is next? Let me see. So, Arvell Reese, do you think he is going to, the, yo, this is crazy. All right, so they're having them autograph stuff from the draft. Okay, let me see. Thought they have a deeper voice. Thought he have a deeper voice. No, they did take David Bailey. They took him. Hopefully the ticker will update as well. But off the board, can I show off the board? Round one. Okay, full screen draft board. What is this? Best available board, full screen. No, what the heck just happened? Oh, wait, can I pick these? Yo, can I select these? Live updating. So wait, is it doing it? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not going to touch. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to see if it updates on its own because I was told it did. Maybe I should touch it. Okay. So y'all think that the Cardinals take a quarterback. Speaking of Cardinals, man, the pick is in. Okay, Mark, pick is in. And then we're going to y'all think it's going to be Reese? Or you think they take a quarterback? Yeah, I don't think they take a quarterback either. Yes. Yeah, so remember about 2 months ago, it was announced that they will be minimizing it from 10 to 8. Hey, didn't the first round used to be 15 minutes? Something preposterous like that. I'm going to tell you what was happening. What was happening is, because this is also running concurrent on a main channel, right? Like a local station. I think what happened was the networks was like, yo, you running over. Like the draft is being drawn out. It's not ending till 12 midnight. You know what I'm saying? So I think that because of that, they made them speed it up. All right, Cardinals pick is in. I would love if this updated on its own. Here comes Roger. Oh my God. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Lions are still at 17. They took the running back. Yo. They took the run. Yo. That might be the first shocker of the night. Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame. So they're rolling. Yo. That means yo, okay, that might be the first kind of domino. What up, Darren? What's good with you, bro? Hey, Raw, you did say that. Okay. And then I should be able to hit next pick, but then it's going to go back to the Raiders, which is super annoying. What? Okay, this mug is goofy. Because the Tennessee Titans are picking. Okay. Okay. See. All right, so I see what's happening. So it's freezing on the pick that you're on. So I have to go. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm kind of figuring it out now. It's kind of goofy, but I think I also didn't read the instructions. I'm going to keep it a bug. I should have, but I didn't. I should have read them, man. All right, y'all. Oh, wait, no, you haven't. Dern, you have not, bro. I don't see you. I sent you a link, Dern. I cannot see you. I sent you a link. I cannot see you. Because I got you pulled up on the screen. Soon as you pop in, I should be able to see you, brother. Hey, Michael, facts. Darn, you can hit me up on Voxer or Twitter if you need, because I sent it to Twitter, and it's a call. I'm waiting on you. The screen right now is black. In your options at the bottom, click. Wait, the right side of the. There you go. There you go. All right. Let me bring you in to where are we at? Okay, we're gonna go here, and then we need to go there. Box 2 is going to be the Dern. We got the Dern in the building. What up, though? Okay, let me bring his. There we go.
Can you hear me?
What's up, brother? We can. What's that? Is that your TV?
Oh, yeah. I'm at Taylor's house.
Oh, you're at Taylor's house. Bro, what?
The guy we play fantasy football with.
How you going to be on with me and at Taylor's house, brother? That's crazy.
That
is crazy. Look. Listen. Do this, Dern. Enjoy your time with Taylor. After the pick, slide in. After y'all celebrate the pick, slide in. We'll talk about it.
Sure. If that's what you want.
That's fine, bro. That's fine. Enjoy Taylor. Tell him I said what's up.
Okay. I just want to talk about this pick quick. It's crazy that they took Jeremiah Love.
It is.
They don't have the offensive line for him. So it's literally the Raiders of last year. Janty couldn't do anything, and now Love's probably not going to be able to do much for them either.
Yeah, I agree. Because they lost. Yeah, man. Yeah, so they're going to stick with Brissett and decide to roll with Love, huh? As I don't really think they could have got a QB, right? Not third overall.
The rumor is that they really like Ty Simpson. They just didn't want to take him at 3.
Okay, so that means that someone else could come in, and also they might try to trade up or something like that. But all right, Brett, anything else you want to say?
I'll be back later.
Okay, all right, man. Tell him I said hello.
I will.
All right.
We're watching you at the same time on his computer.
Oh, that's what's up. Well, I'll say hi too.
Okay,
right,
sounds good.
Yep.
Bye.
All right, shout out to Taylor, man. Shout out to Taylor. Man, I was waiting on this dude. He had somebody else's house gigging. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. All right. I didn't even know Taylor was local, man. That's what's up. All right, so I think I kind of got the hang of this, I think. All right, so the pick is in for the pick is in for the I think that's a little wonky, but you know what I'll do? I'll read the instructions for tomorrow night. I'll read the instructions, bro. I didn't read the instructions, dog. You know how men do. We don't read nothing. Only time we read instructions is if we scared. If we don't, but if we not scared, bro, we don't care. We don't care. All right, who do you guys think? Do you think Reese goes to? Do you think he goes to the Tennessee Titans? Or what? All right, here's Goodell. Oh my God. I might as well let. I'm so glad they didn't do that. All right, here's the pick. Oh, okay. Carnell Tate, wide receiver. So that's another one. Shout out to Ryan with the super chat. Carnell Tate, they had him going 7th to the Washington Commanders. Well. So Reese continues to fall. No. All right, so the Tennessee Titans they took a wide receiver. They took a wide receiver. Now the New York Giants are on the clock. All right, so what if I just click? Okay, what if I so I hit that? Okay. And then go there. Okay. All right, there we go. So I have to play around with it a little bit, but sound nasty. Pause. Reese sounded dumb at interviews. Maybe that's a factor. Maybe. All right, so off the board thus far. Hopefully the ticker at the bottom at least is updating. Well. All right, let me pull up. Okay, so now I can go. If I go to, or do I hit refresh? If I hit refresh, will that make a difference? No, I won't do that. I won't do that. All right, so on the clock now. So what did y'all think of that, man? I have a question. If the Giants got Sonny, Styles, and Reese are willing to trade for Thibodeau, however you spell his name, you know what? So here's the thing. The Giants are picking now. They're on the clock. If they could take Reese, right? If they take Reese or another defensive end, then Thibodeau is gone. What teams to keep an eye for Ruben Bain? Bro, I have no idea. I have no clue. No idea. Do you think they got 5 and 10? Right, they're on the clock right now. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. What we're hearing. What was hearing now? So after this, we are pick number. Okay, the Giants are number 5. So the Cleveland Browns. Here's the rumor. If the Detroit Lions, according to, so no offensive lineman has come off the board. All right. Now this is getting interesting because you're hearing that we could trade up to 7 to get Ruben Bain if allegedly the draft fell the exact way it needed to happen. So if this does happen, you've got the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. Remember they were talking about, they were saying that the flurry of picks are going to come off, the flurry of offensive linemen are going to come off between like 14 to 17 or 13 to 17. That's what they were saying. So this is getting extremely interesting now. All right, how do I bring up that big board thing again? I was able to do that. Dang, where the heck was it? Nope. Now I don't even know where it was. Oh, it's over there. Okay. All right, so best available is Arvell Reese. Okay. Single row. Let's do that. All right, so it's some things that need to happen. All right, the pick is in. Refreshed every 60 seconds. Okay, that's good. That's good. Let's go here. The pick is in for the New York Giants. All right, who do y'all think it's going to be? Hey, it is. It is lit. Wait, the Chiefs ain't pick it. No, the Chiefs pick at like 9. The Chiefs don't pick till like 9. All right, so they're on commercial break right now. If the Giants take a linebacker, they are gone. Then Kayvon Thibodeau is gone. Remember, they traded to 6? They traded to 6? Bro, why do I not know this? Okay, so they traded up to 6. I'm glad y'all tell me that. Yo, this is, I'm not going to lie, bro. All right, because I can do trades here too. All right, so we are going to, what happens if I hit trade? Okay. So what happened? The Kansas City Chiefs traded with who? With the Browns. So the Browns did trade out. Okay, Kansas City traded with the Cleveland Browns. Okay, but we don't know what the bro, this is tough. This is tough because I have to do all of this stuff myself. I thought it was done automatically. So, I mean, it's still enjoyable, but all right, so Kansas City would be sending the sending team is Kansas City, the receiving team is the Cleveland Browns, and then does anybody have the information? Thank you, Ryan. Chiefs get number 6 Brown. Oh my God. So they dog. Yo. So they get 9. Okay. Okay, here it is. Receiving team. Yo, this is. Nope. Okay, add current. Oh, okay. 74. And then add current pick. All right, here's Roger Goodell. No spoilers. I love and hate when they do this. I like that the NFL does this. It does feel weird being on by myself because I don't think I've ever done day one by myself. No spoiling. No, I did not see it. If you spoil, hey, if you're a moderator in here, okay. So if you're new to the chat, do not put who anybody took, especially the Lions, until you hear me say it. All right? So do not, if you're new, please don't do that. I'm not looking down because I want to know. Because if y'all keep doing it, I'm not gonna look at the chat. Okay, so they took Arvell. Yo. So now This might change it. This might change things. So what do y'all think now? Yo. What do you think now? Do you think? Hey, yes. If somebody so listen, if you're new here, you might be ahead of me, okay? If you are ahead of me, it happens. Do me a solid. Do not put it in the chat until you hear me say it. All right? Because everyone watching me is ahead of me. Everybody watching me is ahead of me. You are literally ahead of me because I'm on the internet. I'm on a buffer. You're ahead of me, okay? So, what does this mean for Kayvon Thibodeau? He is a solidified edge. What does this mean for Kayvon Thibodeau? But here's the thing though. Okay, I don't know how to do these trades, bro. The trade is super complicated. So we're going to just say that the Kansas City Chiefs, they did trade with the Cleveland Browns. They did do that. I will add the compensation in the future, man, because this junk is crazy. Trying to do all this stuff is insane. I can barely interact with the chat. All right. So we will do, I think you can do it in the future. Details pending. We'll just do that. Okay. All right, so I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe I did it wrong. You know what? That's why you should read the instructions. You should read the instructions. Okay, so now the Kansas City Chiefs, according to the chat, they're on the clock. Let me see if I can put them on the clock. All right, so who is still there? Yes, Caleb Downs is still there. Now, the rumor is that the Lions are going to trade up if the draft falls the right way. So Fernando Mendoza goes to Indiana. David Bailey goes to the Jets. Jeremiah Love went to the Cardinals. Carnell Tate, wide receiver, goes to the Tennessee Titans. Arvell Reese, the latest to come off the board So Adam said Kayvon is gone. Really? Okay. So does that mean, and just so you know, it worked. It updated. The Chiefs are on the clock. Let's go. All right, so it did update. Fantastic. All right, so what does that mean? Now things are getting interesting because Ruben Bain is still on the clock. So Gabe says Chiefs are taking Downs or Bain. So here's another thing too. The Lions now, they could be, if Ruben Bain is gone by 17 or gone by where they would want to pick, they could do a situation where they go ahead and try to snag Kayvon Thibodeau. The thing about Kayvon Thibodeau, though, he's going to cost more than any rookie would cost. So that might be something that the Lions don't do because the Kayvon Thibodeau, his fifth-year option is $14 million. So maybe that's crazy, man. All right, so it did update. Even though it says Browns here, but it updated to Chiefs here. Let me see. Okay, so it didn't change, but we are on pick 6. Offensive tackle has not gone. Okay, let me put somebody do me a favor. Type, you know what, I'll do it. I can do it. Okay. Please do not spoil wait up. They took the okay, Mansour. So the cornerback, yo, no offensive tackles have gone off the board. Mansour, huh? Where was he supposed to go? Dog, they had him not coming off till 10. Yo. I didn't even know. See, I'm doing too much, bro. Because I didn't even know the pick was in. I'm going to use this for the rest of the draft, but I didn't know because I can't even enjoy myself, bro. I thought it updated on its own, and all I had to do was queue it up. All right, so that's actually supposed to be the Chiefs. That's the Chiefs. He did not take that. I don't know why it didn't work, but that is not right. So maybe I'll fix it later. The Washington Commanders on the clock. Okay, what if I refresh? All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oop. Okay, so that didn't work either. That didn't work it. So the Commanders are the team that's on the clock. I'm missing. You know what? I'm just gonna put pick is in and see if it updates. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We'll just deal with it. I'll just update it as I go. Yeah, we're just gonna say Washington pick is in. So what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think is happening? So now you have who's on the clock now is the Washington Commanders. The Chiefs are actually number 6. I'm supposed to be able to update this stuff, man, and it's just not letting me do it. So they ask like for feedback, but I also didn't read the instructions. Okay, why is it pending? One trade pending. Okay, oh, that's why. That's why. All right, now the Washington Commander pick is in. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, it's kind of a, but again, I didn't read the instructions, so that's my bad. That's my fault. I didn't read the instructions. All right, so, hey, what up, One Pride? What's going on? So, guys that have come off the board right now: Mendoza, David Bailey. We have Jeremiah Love. Here is Roger Goodell. Yo, this mug is moving fast, bro. You know what? You were right, man. This thing is moving fast. All right, the Commanders. So listen. The Ruben Bain thing to 7 was cap. It was 100% cap, bro, because the pick is in. The pick is in, and the Commanders pick. So it's 100% cap. 100% cap, bro. Hey, Len Swan is looking old. Shout out to the Hall of Fame. All right, so they All right, so they got Jerome Bettis and Lynn Swan on the field with Roger Goodell. They took Sonny Styles. All right. Sonny Styles was marked. He was marked to go. Sonny Styles off the board. Dang, bro. This is getting crazy. It's getting crazy. All right. Pick number 7. It's Roger Martin. Y'all are stupid. Rufus with the super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. Says, any chance we trade for picks in the first round? Hey, Rufus, you mean backwards? Okay, so far, Ruben, because I'm gonna tell you, if Brad can get Ruben at 17, hey, if he gets Ruben at 17, now we talking. Because I was talking about trading up. Because what were you gonna have to give up? You see what the Chiefs gave. Look, listen. You see what the Chiefs gave up to come up 3 spots. They came up. You see what they came up. All right, so what if I hit next pick? Come on. It is so irritating. All right, this thing is so irritating, man. Hey, look, if Bain is there and we take him, that's something different. Wait, they've already picked. Pick 8 is already out? Okay, well, don't spoil. That's crazy. I'm watching it on cable, bro. And I'm live. That's insane. Does Brad want him? Hey, Paulie, that's the question. Oh, boy. All right, New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Coming up next after them would be the Cleveland Browns. They traded with the Kansas City Chiefs. They got 2 picks this year. They got pick 9, pick 74, and an additional pick. So if the Lions were to try to move up, right now, you know what it would cost. The good news is we're on pick 8 right now. And if the Lions wanted to move up, the longer he falls, the cheaper it'll be. Lava says, Bain not lasting, but I said that of DEs last year. Too expensive, hold strong. Hey, Oyster, I'm with you. Because see, here was my complaint. When it was coming out this morning, and you're going to watch our numbers go up too the closest we get to the Lions. When you heard me talk about this morning, like I had a great conversation with Lions Live, right? And we were talking about the compensation. I think it's too late for Brad, in the game of, like, if you were to come up to get Ruben Bain, you have to make sure that we got a left tackle. You got to make sure that we got the pieces we need before you start giving up pieces for an edge rusher. If you notice, I don't talk about edge rusher anymore. Why? Because 1, Brad doesn't do it. 2, because I'm telling you, dog, listen. I'm telling you. What's my man name? DJ Wonham is the starter. He is the starter. But Brad, there's a lot of things that just don't fit. But I tell you, look, the 7 was cap. It was that we were going to trade up to 7, and it did not happen. If he was there at 7, we were going to trade up. Maybe it still happens, but it ain't happened now. All right, so the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. All right, the pick is in. The pick is in for the Saints. We got Saints, Browns. They traded with the Chiefs, the Giants, and then somebody after that. Crash Out Syndicate, why will we get a TE? If we got a tight end, absolutely. Midwest, who do I want us to draft? We need an offensive tackle. Whichever one they see is, you're talking about Freeling and Proctor. So here's the deal. Monroe Freeling did not come for a top 30. The Lions are not going to take this guy. I just don't think they're going to take him. I don't think they're going to take. He did not visit for a top 30. Jahmyr Gibbs visited. Jack Campbell visited. Freeling is not coming to Detroit. It could be Proctor. It could be Proctor, and they will put. What'll happen is Larry Bourne will get the start, and Proctor will be right behind him. He'll be right behind him. And then if we do that, now I'm intrigued with the second round. Because remember, we have no third round picks. So we won't be picking tomorrow at all. No, I'm sorry. After 50, we don't pick at all unless Brad pulls a trade up. All right, so Sun God, who has gone off the board? That's one thing I wish I could tell you. All right, who's come off the board? Mendoza came off the board. Then you had David Bailey. You had Jeremiah Love. He went to the Arizona Cardinals. Carnell Tate, the wide receiver from Ohio State, goes to the Texans. Arvell Reese went to New York, and Mazador Delane went to the Chiefs. And now we are waiting on, and then the Washington Commanders, they just took somebody. Let me see. Will with the super chat, appreciate you, says, hey, Derek, if can you do a poll if you want to draft edge or offensive tackle? Let's see what the fans say. What, in the first round? Okay. Who should the Lions draft in the first round? Question mark. Left tackle, LT, DE. All right, there you go. All right, so up next after the Saints pick will be the Cleveland Browns. Sonny Styles, thank you, Diver. Thank you, man. Proctor is a lazy bum. I quit if the Lions take him. Falk or Mesidor. All right, so let me see if we look at the big board. Caleb Downs is still on the board. Arvell Reese is gone. Fernando Mendoza is gone. Love, Bailey, Sonny Styles, Carnell Tate is gone. Delane is gone. Okay, Jordan Tyson. I think that the Giants are going to take Jordan Tyson. All right, so it looks like the Giants have already picked. So now the whole NFL is moving faster. Here's the New Orleans Saints picking right now. Bum, bum, bum. They got a live band there, which is kind of cool. No way Pittsburgh beats us. That mug is tiny, bro. All right, here we go. Oh, dang. He didn't even make it. They had him as number 12. Jordan Tyson. Yo. That is, okay. Didn't see that one coming. Such a pain in the butt. All right, the New York Giants. I'm sorry, the Kansas City Chiefs are on the clock. This thing is here. I got to read the instructions, bro. I'm like, Honey, I Shrunk Their Kids. I didn't read nothing. I didn't read nothing, bro. Not a thing. All right. Jordan Tyson went a little earlier than expected. A little early. Hey, this thing is dropping crazy. All right, so Reese Downs is still on the board. Fernando Mendoza's gone. Bailey's gone. Love is gone. Styles is gone. Carnell Tate is gone. Bain is still on the board. Delane is gone. Jordan Tyson is gone. Freeling is still on the board. Kenyon Sadiq. Mesidor. Well, who do y'all want, Bain or Mesidor? And DE has trumped. Yo, ain't no way. We got 185 votes, and y'all, I cannot believe that, bro. I can't believe y'all choosing D. You know why? Because this is the one year that I would fold for the right offensive tackle. He do look mad. Ooh-wee. Is he mad or is he? No, he not mad. He just happy. He happy. That dude look like he will commit murder today. And they must have told them, the big dudes, he look, hey, he get to play with Chris Olave. He not mad, bro. The Saints can bring it back. That's crazy. Hey, that green room starting to look a little empty. It's starting to look a little empty, bro. Dang, is that his mom? Dang, they got the girlfriend off to the side. That's either the girlfriend or the sister. They got her off to the side like, forget about it. Forget about it. All right, so now the Cleveland Browns are currently on the clock now. Yo. Okay, so where we at? Said Brad nervous eating right now. Okay, look, I'm with you. If we need both in no particular order. But if the right dude is there, the Lions trade it. The Lions trade it. So wait a minute. The Lions trade it. Is that what you're saying? Bro, hold on. Crash out. Hold on. Wait a second. Let me see when did you create your channel, bro? Oh, it's been around. Bro. Oh, man. What the heck? All right, I'll let that one slide. I thought you just created. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. That's crazy. All right. Please do not. I don't know. They're talking about that. Okay, so the Browns are picking right now. Not the Kansas City Chiefs. The trade, there was a trade, but and it actually is the Browns pick. So what I have to add this. I'll just say the pick is in, and then I'll put whatever player. But this is actually the Browns. I do like that background. That was kind of sweet. All right, here we go. No spoilers. Browns are picking right now instead of the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why I didn't update. The New York Giants are next. Here is the 9th pick in the draft. Oh, they took Spence. There it is. The first tackle to go off the board. Where was he slated to go? Out of the top 10. The first, Spencer Fano, is the first tackle to come off the board. Oh, boy. No. Yo, hey, this is my favorite thing. He actually went to the Browns. So the Browns did what they needed to do, and they got Shador. They got him. or whoever their cornerback is going to or quarterback is going to be. They got him. Why does it keep doing that? All right, the Giants are on the clock. Thank you. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. That's what you get for not reading. You need to read. Hey, reading is fundamental. Reading. Oh, Giants already picked. Dang. Hey, reading is fundamental. Here's the Giants pick. Oh, they took another. So now the tackles are flying off. Francis Maui Noah. And he was slated to go, yo. Dog, where is he at? Oh, there you go. He was slated to go top 10, and he went top 10. So what does that tell you? Yo. Hey, you said they was going to, yo, Lions, if them guys are falling like that, there's a good chance maybe they're not the best available. I really want to see. I want to see Brad now. Now we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Okay, so now I hit next pick. Okay. Okay. All right. It's a little bit wonky, but I'm figuring it out. All right. Okay, so Dallas. So Dallas traded. Oh, they traded with Miami. Okay. Come on, dog. Okay, trade. I'm not about to do all this. Okay, move the current pick now. Okay. This immediately transferred the Olympics to a new team. Updates on the clock. And okay, so I didn't even see that. Okay, Miami Dolphins have traded with the Dallas Cowboys. Yo, this junk is crazy, bro. I feel like a legit producer here. I'm entertaining. No, what the heck? Not the Detroit Lions. Yo, this is crazy. Dallas Cowboys. And I will do. Hopefully this works. Okay, I'm going to execute the trade package. Execute with pending details. My God. Okay, so do I? Send to overlay. All right, so here's what's happening now. No. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Yo, this is crazy. This one. All right, there we go. All right, so this is what's happening now. Shout out to Charles says, did Brad even have a chance this draft? Yes, he does. Because all of the people that have been mocked to us, a lot of them are still there. They're still there. So do you think the Cowboys traded up for a DE? All right, so now the Cowboys are on the clock. That's what's happening now. So I'm going to leave this there. And then once they pick, I'll just put what it is. But right now, okay. So the Miami Dolphins have traded with the Dallas Cowboys. So the Dallas Cowboys on commercial break right now. So as you can see right now, those are the updated. The pick is in for the Dallas Cowboys. Yep, pick is in. Okay, so let me remove this. And then pick is in. And then I'll select the player. I don't know why it's not doing it. So these two guys swap places. Downs will be a disaster. Hey, Entity, I'm right with you, bro. I'm right with you. I'm right with you. There's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of dudes still on the board. A lot of guys, man. Okay, you know what? I need to go to best available. I need to go to best available. Okay, so I need to go. You know what I'll do? I will go to NFL. Oh, best available. There's a best available here. It's just kind of wonky. It's a little wonky. Oh, okay. All right, let's close that one. All right, best available. No, Caleb Downs is gone. No, Caleb Downs, Ruben Bain, Mekhi Lemon, Kenyon Sadiq. Okay, Jordan Tyson is gone. So this thing don't even update. It said it updates every 60 seconds. That's wrong. That is way wrong. So they need to, this kind of low-key is a disaster. It's not working, but it's working good enough. It's working good enough. Oh, boy. All right, how we feeling? As you can see, the view count is growing slowly but surely. When the Lions pick, it will be at its highest it'll be. We will be on tomorrow as well. We'll be on Saturday also. Okay. All right, hey, Braylon, I'm going to get off Twitter, bro. What's up, Fred? What's good with you? Time to trash that program and just do what you do, Derek. Oh, no, you know what, man? It works. It works, B. It works, man. It's fine. I'll just, finesse my way through it. What I'll do is sometime between today and tomorrow, I'll read the instructions. I didn't read the instructions, bro. I just I kind of hopped on. You know how we do. The only time we read instructions is if our life isn't on the line. If we trying to change if we don't work with electricity and we about to change something, then that's the only thing we care about. If we gonna die, that's it. If we ain't gonna get hurt, we don't read no instructions. So that's on me. That is on me. So the Dallas Cowboys have traded with the Miami Dolphins. So the Dallas Cowboys are currently on the clock right now. They have picked, and their pick is just waiting to be announced. Going to be very curious to know. Okay, let me see. I'm going to go to NFL draft order. I just hope that I am not spoiled by this because sometimes the website is faster than me. Picks round by round. I'll go to ESPN, and I will do it a little bit at a time. Here comes Goodell. Oh, they could. Thank God. Thank God he's gone. Yes. Caleb Downs is out of there. Thank goodness. The Dallas Cowboys took Caleb Downs. Thank you. Good Lord. Now I don't have to worry about it. Lord have mercy. Oh. I can't believe how far he fell out of the top 10. Yes. All right, sorry. This is not. Okay, there we go. All right, so now the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. Okay, there we go. Okay, no. Okay, edit. Yes. So what I'll do is I will put I don't care. I don't care. Miami's on the clock. All right. So what is now? Listen. If Ruben Bain is sitting at, you got the 2 Florida edge rushers are still on the board. Lions pick in 6 picks. In 6 picks, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Ooh, yo. Crashing out, just found out Downs off the board. Now he got to get his crayons out and go back to, yes, I am oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. McCoy, Jermon McCoy. Hey, you want to see, look, I need to start breathing right now. I need to start breathing right now, bro. It ain't no way. It ain't no way. There's no way. You know what? I know what I can do now. I know what I can do. Next year, I'm going to outsource this to somebody. I'm going to outsource this to somebody, bro. Somebody that don't have nothing else to do, that want to make a couple bucks. I'm going to outsource this job to somebody. Because this is going to be a pain in the rear. Yes, Monroe, darn. But the Lions did not bring him in for a 30 visit. Right now, Ruben Bain, bro. I mean, you can't. Ruben Bain, you got to do it. What up, Paradise? Says who you rooting for. Look, Ruben Bain. If Ruben Bain is there, if he's there, because remember, BPA now, and it's the reason that these tackles are not taken. BPA. No spoilers. No spoilers. Jeffrey, I swear to you, bro. I swear, you see the pinned comment, dog. I hope you're not spoiling, big homie. You literally see the pinned comment. Lord have mercy. Sneaky good. Hey, it was a sneaky good move that he is gone. Now I don't have to worry about that. Caleb Downs, I would have lost my mind, bro. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys took Caleb Downs. The Miami Dolphins are on the clock. Yeah, you look, anybody look at that when you come in, because I swear to you, man, I will stop reading the chat. It'll just be me talking to myself. All right, so the Miami Dolphins are picking. What I'll do is I will go and edit this stuff. I'll see if I can work on it between the draft tomorrow so that it'll update. No, Pittsburgh don't got nothing on us, bro. They don't got look, Detroit, how many we have? Over 1 million people down? Man, please. They don't got nothing. We have people out into the road, bro. All right? Hey, I am loving 8 minutes. I'm loving 8 minutes, bro. It is flying past. It's flying past. All right, here goes Goodell. Look, Goodell was like, I'm ready to go home. All right, so this is now the Dolphin selection. Not Dallas took Downs. Oh, they took Proctor. Yo, dog. Oh, all right. So listen. You spoiled it, bro, but I'm going to give you a chance. You see the pinned comment. You're going to be ahead of me. Please do not spoil. You know what? I like this for Miami. You know why? Because Miami is in a rebuild. They're not going to be good anytime soon. So that means you got Malik Willis who can run around, and you've got time to get this guy ready. That's not a bad move. That is not a bad move, bro. Yo, okay, well, he gone. He is gone, bro. Okay, where's Caden? Caden Proctor, they had him 8. Ooh, hey, yo, dog, hey, Bradley Mathias, bro. Define aggressive. He don't even have to be aggressive. He don't even have to be aggressive, bro. Caden Proctor went to I'll fix this tomorrow. I'll fix it tomorrow. Rams are on the clock. Okay, all right, enough. Oh. All right, Rams are on the clock. Yo, now listen. Look, listen. It cannot be Freeling. He did not come visit Detroit. I don't think it's going to be Freeling. Caleb Downs is gone. But you know, bro, oh my God, do not take. Yo, if McCoy is taken, I am going to lose my mind, bro. If McCoy is taken, I'm going to lose my mind. Oh my goodness. Look, this is why. You want to know why Lions Syndicate does not do mock drafts? This is why. To me, they're dumb. They're dumb. All right, the Rams pick is in. The Rams pick is in as we cut to commercial break. Up next, the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, they traded Awe, Mensa, whatever his name is. They traded him. Hey, Ruben Bain, and Trey Hendrickson. Who are the Rams taking, though? Who are the Rams taking? Dog, oh my God. Yo, if he please, the Rams, dog, they got Verse, they got Young, they don't need this guy, but that's what Snead would do. That's what Snead, do not listen. Don't spoil. You get no more chances. If you spoil, meaning it's the pinned comment. It's the pinned comment. If you spoil it, okay, you will be gone. Joseph says, I will ban you to tomorrow. All right. So do not spoil. It's the pin. You have been warned. If they take McCoy, my phone will be through my TV. Don't do that, Joe. Don't do that, brother, because you'll need a new TV and a new phone. Do not do that, my boy. Don't do that, my boy. Don't do that, my boy. Because you would need a new phone and a new TV. So don't do that. Bain is gone. If Bain is going to go, I hate the New York Jets. Oh, no. Dog. Where did the Jets get all these picks? All right, I didn't look. Hey, a moderator. I'm not looking. A moderator who, if they spoiled it, I want you to put them in a timeout they can come back tomorrow. I'm not looking. Any moderator, put them in a timeout that they cannot return to tomorrow. It's the pinned comment. You have been warned several times. This happens once a year. Let me enjoy it. Let everybody in the chat enjoy it. Y'all spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you. The Jets, okay. Who needs a quarterback? Okay, Baltimore, they don't. I think, look, Bain's best chance. Ooh, y'all think the Bucks take him? Y'all think the Bucks take him, bro? I'm going to have so much updating to do, man. I'm going to have to, after the Lions pick, I got to go through, I got to make my video. So next year, I am outsourcing this to someone. Somebody who is good with computers is going to be doing it because you can control this from your house. I don't even need to be in front of you. You can be at your house chilling, making a couple bucks, updating these picks. Hey, Nathaniel, that's where he goes. That's where he goes. That's right. Bucks lost. They lost. They go Ruben Bain sitting with the chain. We got to get that brother to a barber, though. We got to get him to a barber. That's stop number one in the D is a barber. Hit the barber. They lost the tackle. The Rams lost the tackle. They lost Kobe Durant. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. I'm getting a little antsy now because, dog, if you can look, I wouldn't even be mad if the Lions don't take a tackle. If they don't take a tackle, that means they trust Borum. But if he takes anybody but Bain, or a defensive end, I would be, because you chilling, bro. You chilling. These guys are falling. So the only one left is Freeling. right? That's it. All right, so a lot of you think, Jody with the super chat, appreciate you, big dog, I'm sorry, ma'am, says Lions are about to pick someone amazing. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, I hope so. When the Lions do pick, we will hit over 1,000 viewers in the chat. I appreciate you guys so much for supporting in the channel and stuff like that. This is why I don't do mock drafts. They're just dumb to do. They're dumb to do. This went like no one could have predicted. Okay, who do you want, Mesidor or Bane? Hey, they chilling. Rams are chilling, bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Mesidor is better than Bane. All right. No, only one quarterback has come off the board. That was Fernando Mendoza. There's a lot of people. What is happening, man, with the draft clock? Oh, the pick is in. That's why. Rams are chilling. Detroit is on the board. I'm going to tell you what I'm loving so far. We did not have to give up any capital. I'm loving that. Because this is when Brad digs himself out of the hole that he created with the Broderick Martins, with the 4 straight misses in 2023, with this Ennis Rakestraw. This is how he cleans that up. All right. This is restoring. If we get the right guy, bro, at this point, if you take Mesidor or Bane, like, I know that you might be trying. You know what I'm saying? If you take McCoy, y'all. All right, here we go. Is this Matthew Stafford's replacement? They took his replacement. There you go. Matthew Stafford. Oh, they took Ty Simpson. Which dog. He was a late first round pick. Everyone is spoiling because Jordan Short. No, listen. Stay off of Twitter. I've turned off Twitter. I'm not even looking at my phone. I learned that a couple years ago. They know before we do. I'm not on Twitter. Nope. I got everything muted. All right, Matthew Stafford's replacement. There you go. Ty Simpson goes 13th overall. He will sit and wait, and he will be the quarterback of the future for the Okay, here we go. All right, I finally figured out what to do. All right. Yes. Okay, so listen. I am behind. I'm on the internet. And YouTube buffers everything. So I am significantly behind you guys. He was like, LA. Let me see. Look, this is it. If Ruben Bain gets past here, the Lions got a real good chance to take him, bro. Don't make me close this chat. Don't make me close this chat, bro. I swear, I'm telling you. If you spoil the Lions pick, no, as a matter of fact, here's what's going to happen. After the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick, when the New York Jets is on the clock, I'm not reading the chat until after the Lions. I'm going to tell you that right now. Because y'all be playing around. Some doofus to do it. If Bain is there, we will trade back. To where? Oh, I'm going to close the chat. I'm going to close the chat. I cut my chat off. Oh, yeah, the Jets. All right. Baltimore is on the clock. All right, I'm gonna minimize this chat because y'all are too far ahead of me. Y'all are too far ahead of me, bro. Y'all saying that the pick is in? I'm gonna wait till I see it on the screen. I'm behind everybody. That's how it's always been like that. Let's see if we can set a new record for views, man. We're sitting at about 5,000 views right now. All right, I got the chat muted. I'm gonna mute it. Oh, Dern. What's up, man? Hold on. Hold on, Dern. Let me bring you back in, brother. Box 2 is the Dern. Dern, what's up, my man? Oh. Yo, that's when he left. I feel like an idiot. That's when Dern left. I thought he was back. Let me refresh that. I thought he was back, bro. Yo, that's crazy. All right, so when he come back in, it'll live up. All right, Baltimore's pick is in. Baltimore's pick is in. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. I am not going to look at the chat until after the Lions pick because y'all be playing around too much. Y'all be playing around way too much, man. Sorry, I would love to interact with y'all, but you'll be playing around too much. Because y'all could be 2 picks ahead of me, and I don't know what's going on. As long as I stay off my phone, which I will, then I should be straight. Okay. Oh, they took Olai Avinga. Now, listen. Look, Lions might not take Bain. Lions may not take Bain because of the situation. They took Olai Avinga. Where was he supposed to go? Dog, where is he at? Where is he at? From Penn State. Did I pass him? Okay, he's a guard. Dog, I don't even see this. Dog, I don't even know where this guy's at. I don't even know where he's at. I got to look at his school, bro. Dog. Okay, I don't even know. Okay, I'm going to have to update that. I'm going to have to update that later. I can't even find the dude. I don't even see him, y'all. And I know I can't interact with y'all right now. I don't even see him on the board, which is crazy. All right, Tampa Bay's pick is in. We'll update that later. So Baltimore. Okay, they won't let me. Okay, let me see. Dog, I don't even see this dude on the board, man. He's literally not even. Ty Simpson. Okay, Vega. His first name is Vega. Oh, there you go. That's crazy. All right, so the Rams. So here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Okay, we're going to hit next pick. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. Why are we stuck at David Bailey? I don't understand. Okay, there we go. I'm not looking at the chat. Tampa Bay. So here we go. Here we go. I mean, I'm sorry I can't look at the chat, but y'all be tripping. I will do something I've never done, which is record my reaction. I've never recorded my reaction before. I feel dead without the chat, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. This is what it would be talking to myself. All right, Lions pick after 2. After the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick, the Lions will appear on the clock, yo. I'll go through and I'll update everybody I didn't update. They won't even let you go forward unless you put a person's name in there. But like I said, I will outsource this next year. This is somebody else will be doing this. And you know what else too? So here's what we'll do. If the person doesn't mind the pick being spoiled, you would be great because you can already have it queued up, and us and the chat will be surprised, and then you can have this queued up. Cause see, I thought this was gonna be done by someone else. That's how I understood it. But that's on me for not paying, I guess, enough attention. So, but I will read the instructions. I will read the instructions. All right. So the only one is Freeling. That's on the board. He has not met with the Detroit Lions. So that means none of the people that were mocked to Detroit. The only thing that I have, the only concern that I have is Jermod McCoy. I swear to, bro, I might cut the stream off. I might cut the stream off, man. It feels weird talking to myself. Jermod McCoy, I might cut the stream off. Right after they announce the Lions pick, right after that, I will bring the chat back. All right. Market, the pick is in. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everybody's excited in Tampa. Todd Bowles. He looking like the dude. Y'all ever seen, dog? You ever seen, dog, what is the name of this? The Terminal List. The Terminal List, Lone Wolf. He looked like the guy from the Terminal List. That's crazy. All right. Tampa Bay missed the playoffs for the first time since 2019. Their pick is in. Who will it be? And then we got the New York Jets, bro, and that will be it. Any super chats, I apologize. I will see. And if anybody left me one, I would say don't while we're doing this because I do not have the chat pulled up because I don't trust you guys. Some loser would come in like, that wants to ruin my day, and we'll put it in there. So I apologize. But the good news is the draft is 8 minutes instead of 10. We will have a special guest joining us after the pick is made with the Dern. And, yeah, man, here we go. Here we go. Who will the pick be? Oh, I told you. I told you. I told you they was taking him. I told you. I told you, bro. I told you. Yeah, all of that stuff. All of that stuff, right? Trade up. That's what y'all heard. The rumors was in. The rumors was in. All right, I'm gonna bring the chat back for 1 second. I'm bringing it back for 1 second, bro. Hey, and what did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
You know, the crazy part is all of this stuff that we heard. Oh, you know, all of this stuff. All of this stuff that we heard. So, you know what? But we knew he wasn't going to get picked. We knew it already. We knew it already. He was in trouble. You're not coming to Detroit. I'm going back into dark mode now. I'm going back into dark mode. I'll see the super chats. I'll read every last one of them. I'm just glad that, oh my God, bro, Lord, hey, if Jermon McCoy, ain't no way. I swear, bro, we better not take him. He gonna look good over there. We better not take Jermon, bro. Nope. Hey, shout out to the Bucks, bro. Look, I'm not even tripping on the fact that, but what I'm tripping on is this morning, right? Oh, I've been hearing and I heard rumors, and you didn't hear nothing. You heard nothing. You heard nothing, bro. Now there is a chance that we still take the other dude. Dang, my man dropped his camera, but you heard nothing. I'll pull the chat up for 2 seconds. You heard nothing. All of that what I tell you this morning, bro? I told y'all this morning. He was never coming here. If Brad Holmes, I'll be surprised if he takes an edge rusher. I will be surprised. It's probably going to be a tackle, but if he takes Freeland didn't come visit. Shout out to Ruben Maine, bro. All right, I'm going dark. Jets are on the clock. Shout out to Ruben. Look, again, I'm not mad that he picked before us. He was picked before us. I get it. But all that nonsense this morning about what you've been hearing, you ain't heard nothing. You have not heard anything. The Lions have never traded up. Jamison Williams. Pick is in. Look, anybody but Jermon McCoy, bro. I swear to you. Anybody but McCoy, bro. And I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I have never recorded my live reaction. I've never recorded my live because I'm too tapped in. I'm recorded this time though. Soon as I see the pick is in pop up for the Lions, I'm gonna push the record button. I don't even know why I'm tripping. I already knew it was going. I already knew. I'm just glad. You know what I'm happy for? We didn't trade up because we're not in a position to trade up. We don't have enough. We don't have enough capital. We don't have enough, man. We got too many holes on this team. Pick is in.
We do not care.
Oh. I'm loving this 8 minutes, though. I'm loving this 8 minutes, bruh. All right, who's next? All right, Sadiq. Raphael Sadiq. He gone. Oh, he already knew he was gone. All right, Sadiq. Where did they have him going? This is much more work than I expected. I give myself a headache already, bro. All right, Kenyon Sadiq. So here we go. The Detroit Lions are on the clock. So soon as I see the pick is in, I will announce. I'll do what I do. I don't know why it keeps doing that. If I could figure that out, then we would be straight. Graphic is smooth though. The graphic is smooth. I had to go in and I had to upload everybody's what is it? What is it, bro? I had to upload everybody's logo. They took a tight end. I forgot. Who's their quarterback over there? Who's the quarterback for the Jets? I know you can't answer, but All right. Lord have mercy. Here's my two guesses. My two guesses is it's going to be Freeling or McCoy. It's going to be, the pick is in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Lions pick is in. I wanted to do something I've never done, and that is record my live reaction. But I have to redo it. I have to do it again. I'll be right. Oh. No way, bro. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a record high of 12-14 in the building. You know why? Because everybody is anticipating a crash out from your boy. They want to see my reaction. This will be the peak of this live stream today. I want to do something I've never done. I've never recorded and caught my live reaction to any of the Detroit Lions picks that we have had thus far. After we do that, we'll make our video. But I wanted to make sure I get this so I can put this out in content format. The chat is currently hitting, so I do not get anything spoiled. Ruben Bain joins Al-Qadim Muhammad and Alexander Zaloni with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Detroit Lions are going to take two people, in my opinion. They could surprise us and take somebody else. They're going to take two people. It's going to be Freeling or it's going to be Jermod McCoy. And I'm going to tell you what, bro. I'm going to tell you what. I told myself I wasn't going to crash out. And look, the surprise to me would be Mesidor. That would be the surprise. But I have a feeling it's not going to be. Will Brad finally prioritize the edge? It might be a little too late, but here's the thing. Freeling did not come visit. He did not make a top 30 visit. Are the Detroit Lions trying to pull a shenanigan, a fast one, or do they not want him? I'm going to say they don't want him. So therefore, my pick is going to be Jermod McCoy, bro. That's the guy that Brad Holmes is going to take, even with the knee issues and the little stud or whatever he got in his knee. That's the guy I'm saying. I would love, with Bain off the board, give me Mesidor. Finally, go ahead. Hutch needs some help. DJ Wonham is not the guy. He's not the guy. After that, we'll go into video mode. But again, I wanted to catch this live reaction. I believe that the pick is already in. They will be announcing it when we come back. Pick is in. Who are they showing right now? Couple people in the green room. Lions added Juice Scruggs. They lost David Montgomery, Khalif Raymond. Wide receiver, bro. Mekhi Lemon. Could they take Mekhi? Could it be Amon-Ra St. Brown and his schoolmate? You know what I'm saying? His alma mater. Brad Holmes. Hugging Rod Wood. Sheila. So Sheila's talking to him right now. Not a ton of excitement in the room. A lot of like, yo, it looked super awkward in there. It looked super awkward. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Ah. Why they do this on our pick? Oh, this is a Make-A-Wish kid? Yes, let's go, Easton. Don't disappoint this. Shout out to Easton, bro. Why they do this with our team though? I love it, but wow. Okay. Miller was on there. That was another guy. We took a tackle. Miller was on there. That was a guy that was secret. He was kind of like a secret. Okay, now I can bring up the chat. He was a guy that was kind of quiet. Anybody but look. He was kind of quietly brought in. I did see his name. I want to see when he was projected to go. We took a tackle, Blake Miller. Okay, so he's playing on the right side, which means that they're moving Panay. If he's a right tackle, which he is, that means they're moving Panay to left. That's what that means. That's what that means. I don't really know much about this guy. All I know is that I saw his name pop up. Look, anybody but McCoy. He was. So that's what this is. That must be what this is. Yep. Okay. So I don't know if this guy was projected to go in the first round. Okay, let me type in his name. Look, the room didn't look that excited. Dog, I don't even see this dude. Okay. All right, Minnesota's picking now. Listen, I said this before. Brad, look, DJ, this tells me that Panay must be, let me see. Okay, so Caleb Banks, see, on here it says Caleb Banks is a defensive tackle. That's the same thing it said for Josh Pascal. All right, so I will leave this up here, and then I'll go into video. I'll go into video form. All right, so let me catch up with the super chats. Okay, viewer activity. All right, Falk is better than Bane. Shout out to the Los Angeles with the 199 super chat. Then we had Jody. Then we had Stacy B. Says reppin'. I'll repin the comment. Derek, nothing shows. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Sorry about that, Stacy. Mike with the super chat, $5 says, I have a real sick feeling that Brad is going to pick a linebacker, just that sick feeling. Shout out to Zay with the super chat, says, everyone is spoiling because of, okay, I read that. Everyone is spoiling because of Jordan Schultz's tweets. Shout out to Los Angeles again with, would you be okay with Falk? Jets took Bailey at 2. Richard is a member. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. Syndicate recruit. Shout out to Reese Pooh. Says, please, Lord, don't let Holmes do dumb-ish after the board fell in our favor. Lions, shout out to the Lion with the super chat as well. Lions have been in last place defense for forever. Let's change that. Paradise with the super chat says, our defense still sucks. See you next draft. I mean, look, we knew that he wasn't going to do it. We knew he wasn't going to do it. All right, let me pull up his stats. You got to remember, Blake Miller, he is who the Lions wanted. Y'all got to remember that. I'm going to tell you what. They did not seem that hype. Go watch it. If you have the ability to rewind, go watch. William says this is a very good pick. We needed trenches. Brad is addressing that. We can still get edge in the second round. Okay. All right. So I'm going to minimize the chat. Whatever happens, we will update it as we go on, and we will go from there. All right, I have to duplicate this, and we'll bring it over here. All right, so we'll go here. All right, here we go. Let me pull. Oh my God. I don't have the screen, bruh. What? I thought I had the screen capture. I think it's number 1, I think. Nope. Oh, it is number 1. Okay, but then I have to crop it. Hey, look. I don't really know. You know, I knew that Freeling was not going to be here. He wasn't going to get taken by us because he did not come visit. I don't know if Blake came to visit, but I do know that the Lions do have a tendency, and they did not, they lived up to that today. So we'll keep our eye to see. I did not expect an edge to be taken. I told you guys that, but we are going to see. All right, so let me get this stuff ready, and we'll go with our video. And then I guess you guys I'll look and see who was drafted after that. We'll update the board, and we'll go from there. All right. With the 17th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions look to solidify that offensive line by taking somebody that just popped on the radar earlier this morning, the last couple of days, and tackle Blake Miller out of Clemson. Now, I don't know much about this guy. I know we need a tackle. It looks like he plays right tackle, which probably tells me that the Lions are going to move Panay to left tackle. Maybe Larry Borum is going to be probably the swing tackle. I really don't know much about Blake. All I know is that near the end of the draft, he popped up. I don't know if he had a 30 visit. I know the Lions only had a few that they announced, and I don't know if Blake was one of them. I was just hoping that we took anybody but Jermod McCoy. They're talking about he might fall to the second round, so we'll see what the Detroit Lions do with that second round pick. I'm glad we didn't have to give any assets off the top of the dome. This kind of reminds me of a guy in right around that Tyleik Williams, Tate Ratledge, somewhere. Freeling goes with the 19th pick. I missed the 18th pick, but Freeling goes to the Carolina Panthers. But again, we knew Detroit was not going to take him. So let's look at Blake and his prospect grade. He is 6'6", 317 out of Clemson. His grade is a 6.3, will eventually be a plus starter. So that means that, again, if he plays right, we're going to move Panay to left. So I guess it all really depends on what we did in the draft. So if we scroll down here and we look at kind of like where Lance Zierlein had him going in the first round. So he was a first round pick. I couldn't even find him on the board that I was looking at. But here is his overview. It says Ultimate Iron Man at right tackle. So he will be playing right tackle with 54 career starts. Miller has unusual lateral quickness and fluidity in space despite playing too upright. Well, we got Fraley to help him out. His hands lack accuracy and command in both phases, but he can recover and make blocks with a finisher's mindset. Miller is rarely beaten by rush games, but he has his edges attacked because of his hands issues. He will encounter difficulties at the next level without better pad level, core strength, and cleaner technique. If he tightens up those areas, Miller can become a solid NFL right tackle. So again, this solidifies that he will be moving, that Panay Sewell will be going to left. That is solidified now, which puts Larry Borum either the backup or the swing tackle. Let's take a look at some of his strengths as the Eagles are picking right now. I'm intrigued to know who they pick. See if they take another pass rusher. They took a wide receiver, Mekhi Lemon. So here are some of his strengths. Says possesses long arms, big hands, and quick feet. Fluid and accurate working to linebackers on combo blocks. Snap quickness beats defenders' leverage on play side and backside zone blocks. More frame striker than body catcher on angle blocks. Able to pull across formation with timing to land a blow. Springs, let me see, where is it? Springs into pass set with a long initial kick slide. High awareness to twist and game. High awareness to twist and games with pincher catcher timing on pass offs. Feet stay active and slide into mirror rush at the top. Scrambles and recovers thanks to above average agility. Showed strong speed and explosiveness at Pro Day. So that's fairly recent. Now let's take a look at some of those weaknesses. Says unsteady footwork robs him of contact balance. Lunges into contact with upper body instead of well-placed hands. Tall pads and average core strength lead him to being tossed off balance by force. Hand usage in both phases is often wide, wild and slippery on contact. Okay. Inconsistent connection between hands and feet in pass pro. Needs to keep feet closer to the ground to avoid being caught and driven mid-shuffle. Rushers eliminate his outside hand by using basic swipes and wrist control. Well, from this, again, I don't really know this guy. His name popped up at the last minute. This looks like potentially a project-esque tackle. Maybe he doesn't initially start at right tackle. Maybe Panay stays right. We keep Borum at left. I really don't know if the Detroit Lions have time for projects. What I do know is that they did not seem overly excited in the draft room. But we did know that Monroe was not coming. And another thing I knew as well is, of course, we needed a tackle. We needed a tackle. We took Blake Miller. What I knew is that we were not going to trade up for an edge rusher. I would be surprised if we took one in the second round. I'm going to make a prediction. I think that if Jermod McCoy is sitting there at 15 or close to 15, that's who the Detroit Lions are going to take. And that DJ Wonnum is going to be your starter opposite Aiden Hutchinson. There's a small possibility that Kayvon Thibodeau is traded. Maybe the Detroit Lions will take him. It would be stupid to me because he's on a $14 million rental. You're going to have to give up some draft capital when you could have taken him then. Now, there could be an edge rusher that falls to the second round. I see either two things happening. We're going to take an edge rusher, potentially. That's the last thing I see happening. Or we take Jermod McCoy. Those are my two predictions. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You already know what time it is. I will catch you in round 2. Go Lions. Feels weird because I don't have any of my my stuff. All right, so how we feeling, y'all? How we feeling? How are we feeling? Okay. Now I have to go through and I have to add everybody that was taken. So I'm probably going I will relieve Firebrad Holmes, unsure mid. See, here's the thing, man. We can't. The thing is we don't have time for that. We don't have time. I would love to know how Twitter is reacting right now. I would love to know how Twitter is acting right now. Okay. All right. So I will, when we cut to a commercial, I will catch up and see who's come off the board. because I got a lot of catching up to do. The Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Go to the next pick. Shout out to C Pool with the super chat. Says, my friend has been a scout since 02. He had Miller at 35, at 25 to 30. Well, I have there's no doubt to me that he's kind of like, I'm not going to call him Broderick Martin, but he's in that area. Like, where it's kind of like there's no doubt that reach is written all over this. You know what I'm saying? So I think Brad Holmes made himself look like a fool, in my opinion. But he's known for doing that. He's known for doing that. So I'm just glad the win out of this to me is that we didn't take McCoy. Not yet, anyway. That's the win for me. But I already told y'all I was done with him. I told you I was done with Brad. We're not taking. So listen. Aiden Hutchinson is the player that we took in the. So I made a video during my live stream today. Earlier today, I made a. All right. So I have to kind of do this. All right, select player. Caleb Banks went to the Minnesota Vikings. He's a defensive tackle. No. So I have to update. I can't move forward unless I update this whole thing. Okay. Freeling then in turn went to the Carolina Panthers. Man, 6'7". It's a big dude. Okay, so the Eagles traded with the Cowboys, right? Yeah, they traded with the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they doing some stuff, bro. So what I'll do is I'll update. I can't move forward, and the trade stuff ain't, So while we're waiting on these and then I'll update it. There's no doubt that this was again, that it was a bit of a reach. There's no lie. I don't know where they had him taken, but I assure you it wasn't that high. Okay, so they take a tackle. The Pittsburgh Steelers take a tackle. I will update everything after the Dallas Cowboys pick because I can't move forward. Two facts of the matter is that tackle had to be addressed this season, and eventually they had to move Sewell to left tackle. I think he only played right tackle out of respect for Decker. I mean, Paul, I guess you can look at it like that, or it could be that we already had a left tackle and we didn't need, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing that Penei Sewell was that type of player that you could play at, you're playing left tackle in college and then you come to the NFL and you're like one of the best right tackles in the game, which is insane. But it tells you the generational talent of Penei Sewell. You know what I'm saying? Buddy is sagging right in front of the camera. Who is? Brad Holmes is a calculated guy. The 2023 class alone was the main cause of turning into a playoff contender. Michael, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Okay, 40 says Miller is a solid pick. We needed a right tackle. 40, that's true. Okay, but you have to understand, and I guess this is what I'll be trying to tell y'all, is the Lions aren't in solid territory. It sounds like that this guy is going to have to get coached by Hank Fraley to get better. That's what it sounds like, right? Do you think, here's the question that I have for you. You are not Brad Holmes, right? Nobody's Brad Holmes. Nobody's Dan Campbell. Do you think that Blake was the BPA? If you say yes, then you say yes. Which edge will we get at 50? I have no idea. Damon, what up, though? Hey, you and me both. The only Miller I like is Miller Lite when the Lions are losing to a shiny Viking team. Corey says another Hassanin coming. All right, so let's do this. Let's take a look at the best available. And I want y'all to tell me, what do you think? Okay, so the number one player, according to ESPN, as the pick is in for the Los Angeles Chargers, is Jermod McCoy. Number 2 is Mesidor. Mesidor will not fall to 50. Look, I tried to tell you, man, the Lions don't care. We needed a tackle, but we're not getting a pass rusher. Not in the first or second round. We're not going to take one. Let me see who they have. Edge rushers. ESPN has Mesidor as the best available. He has Kendrick Falk. I did see him mocked a couple times. So here are the top 6 that are still available. Tell me, would you like any of these players? Mesidor, he's not going to make it to 50. Don't think the Lions trade up. Kendrick Falk, he's Roger Goodell's coming out. Zion Young, Cassius Howell, Gabe Jacobs, and TJ Parker. I can see him going back to Clemson. All right, here's the Chargers pick. Akeem Mesidor.
I told you. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you? 'Cause I told you. And when did I tell you? A long time ago. And what did I say will happen when I told you? Exactly what just happened.
Okay, so let me refresh this. Best available now is Kendrick Falk, 6'6", 276. Position rank 4, overall grade 25, 87. All right, so let me here's where we are. And I want you to do this for me, Lions fans. Do not shortchange yourself. Don't do that. Don't shortchange yourself. Okay? If you don't believe that Blake Miller was the right pick, it's okay for you to say that. If you believe that he was a reach, it's okay for you to say that. If you don't believe he was BPA, it's okay for you to say that. See, what I will not tolerate and I will not allow, okay, as the leader of the voice of the fan, is do not shortchange yourself for the sake of trying to cope. Do not do that. Blake Miller is all right. He's all right. He's all right. He's all right. That's what we do. It's what we do. I have not been talking about an edge rusher. There's a reason for that. Why? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm actually shocked we did not take Jermod McCoy. But I assure you, if Jermod McCoy is there at 50, he is going to be a Detroit Lion. He is going to be. Brad does not care. I keep telling y'all that. He does not care. Your best hope is DJ Wonnum. That's it. That's it. This was his chance to show me that he actually cared. He doesn't. But you know what? He has not. This is what I told myself this year. And this is not a crash out. This is me showing you that I'm okay. And it's okay for you to believe whatever you want to believe. If you don't believe Blake was the right pick, it's all right for you to say that. If you use the word solid with the pick, that's a tough sell on a first round pick. A solid first round pick is the same as saying he's all right, which is what Tyleek was all right, which is what Terrion Arnold was all right. So again, you take away the Matthew Stafford picks, and what is Brad Holmes? All right. I don't care if we took Ruben Bain. He took anybody. It doesn't matter. The goal is to be playing in February. It doesn't matter who we took. But if Brad thinks Brad is, quote, the best general manager we've ever had. The same guy who traded away David Montgomery. Do not pretend. You don't have to do this in my chat, fans. You don't have to. You are a fan of the team. You are allowed to feel however you want. That's the problem, bro. I'm sick to death of this space. If you don't think Blake was solid, if you don't know who the man is, it's okay to say that. If you think, don't try to make this something it's not. I think that we have lost being fans in this hoopla, man, of being up the rear end of Brad Holmes, of being scared to speak and say, yo, this is trash. I don't like this. This, to me, is Terrion Arnold and Tyleek Williams. The dude is all right. Whoever ends up on this team has to make us get to a Super Bowl, period. That is all. That's it. I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out on the pick. I'm crashing out on y'all. I knew who this man was. He told you who he was. I do not think we're taking. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. We did take Josh Paschal at 46, but look how that turned out. If you start to go through it, okay, Brad Holmes has a really big chance to miss in the second and third round. He has a chance to miss. You can get a Kirby, you can get an Aleem, you can get an Ify Melifonwu or Broderick Martin. You can get a Sione Vaki in the fourth. But wait a minute, we don't have a third round pick. So this is not. Look, I told y'all I'm done with Brad Holmes. I do not believe in this man. This was my only hope for me to believe in him. Right now, I don't believe in him at all. Just because of the dude is all right. He was all right, but he was high. And all that hoopla that we heard today about, oh, if the draft board falls the right way, it was trash, bro. It was nonsense. All right, Cowboys are picking. Now I can update. Bro, the first round, bada boom, flying past. Love it. I'm straight. Okay, so the Cowboys take Lawrence. Hey, listen, I'm just saying. Look, 40. I don't know if it was horrible or not. I don't know. I have no idea. I think he maybe could have done. Do I think he 17? I don't know. I don't know. I know he needed a tackle. I know he took one. Look, that it is what it is. I told y'all, look, I'm past all of this. All right, now that that's done, I can update this draft board, so give me a few minutes. I'm going to put on some music while I do that, because it's driving me kind of crazy not to do that. So you guys enjoy yourself. I haven't heard this stuff since the season. I also know that's not what happened, but I have to read the instructions on how to do this. Okay, I think I caught up. I know some of them picks weren't right. I'll change them between tomorrow, and I also read what the heck to do. I will say that I am enjoying the mess out of this first round, man. As far as how fast it's going by, I think 8 minutes was the right decision. I couldn't even imagine 15 minutes. Like, remember we had 15 minutes. It's crazy. Shout out to Cinda Lions. Says, I'll put money on addressing the edge in round 7. Trash. Shout out to Fave. Says, guys, should I get Domino's right now? It's late, bro. I don't know. It's on the late side. You know what I'm saying? It's a little late. It's a little late. Oh, Fave? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yes. Not sure if it's trash, but we do know Brad has messed up on his strategy. We'll take an edge rusher in the second round. Trees, we can only hope. Dominoes equals acid reflux at this time of the night. Hey, Dolomite, that's if you're over 40, brother. I mean, so, yeah, I got some Tums in my, look, I keep Tums, I keep Gas X, I keep everything that's acid reflux related in my cabinet, bro. Sometimes I got the big old, like, variety pack of Gas X, man. It's got, like, 100 Gas X tablets in there. It's 8:20 in Colorado. That's crazy. We're not taking, listen. Thought they said BPA. Third, come on, dog. We know our general man. Look, we know our bro. Falk in the second round, right? This is according to okay, Cleveland Browns pick is in. I can finally go back to that. According to here's Roger. Here's Cleveland Browns. Wow, KC Concepcion. Wide receiver KC Concepcion. That what kind of that last name is fire, bro. I'd be clowning with a last name like that. Yep, ESPN already updated. 6 feet, 196. Hey, you know what? Shout out to Spirit of Detroit, bro. Because I feel good. I feel good. It was so awesome listening to him yesterday in the inner peace that he finds just not being, you know. Bro, are you kidding? Bro, he's not even in here. I can't even find the dude. Okay, Texas A&M. Dog, that's crazy. He's not even in their data. Texas A&M. Wide receiver. Dog, I had to physically manually search for this guy. That's crazy. Chicago Bears on the clock. On the clocker. Key and Peele name? Bro. Benedict Johnson on the clock? Absolutely. Allen Park Aggie. Hey, straight. See, there you go, bro. There you go. I will appreciate that you waited till the last second to come in here doing your troll thing. All right, so let me see. I think you know what's funny is that this team you know, it's that Denver game is tragic. That Denver, hey, you know, that's how it is, bro. Watching the are you fond of Falk or Derek Moore? Hey, look. Oh, my bad, JB. How long ago, bro? My bad, man. Oh, okay, I saw. My bad. Miller was rated as the lowest offensive tackle amongst top OTs in the draft. JB, bro, you have got to be capping. Hey, look, I'm not surprised. Is anybody? No, look, no one is surprised, bro. No one, I told you who this man was. And I can't wait to see Twitter. Listen. Y'all were expecting to crash out. And it wasn't, the only way it was coming is Jamad. That was it. At least I can say that we needed a tackle. Did we need him? Okay. Hey, at least he took a tackle. So I'm cool. I'm cool with taking a tackle. Because you all knew that Brad was not going to take whoever you wanted him to take. It's not happening. What I will say is if you look at the draft room, it was a very awkward kind of bro shake between Dan Campbell and some guy. It was like, what do we do? Do we hug? Do we bro shake? What do we do? It was very weird. Rewind it if you can. Find it. It's weird. The energy in the room is MEH, all capitals. It reminds me of Tyleek. It reminds me of Terrion. I'm crashing out at the fan base because what you have allowed to happen is you have allowed this regime, and you've allowed, the majority of you have allowed these podcasters who want to take a razor, okay, and shave the rear end of Brad Holmes. You have allowed them to turn you into somebody you're not. Do you know who you are? You're a fan of the Lions. You're not in agreement with every single move that they make. And it's okay for you to be that way. That's how I am. But you've allowed yourself to become engulfed in this whole mob mentality of this regime, and they can do no wrong. And if you say the wrong thing, you're going to be outcast. You are a fan of the Detroit Lions. Never forget that. Ever. Your opinion is relevant. Shout out to Why You Always Lying. Bro, that's funny. That's funny. Why you always lying? Shout out to you with the super chat. Says Blake Miller hasn't given up a sack or a holding call in 2 seasons. All right. About 25 different teams will love Brad as a GM. Well, they can all take him. Y'all be killing me with that junk. Take him. Please take him. 25 teams. You capping, bro. I mean, Lord. You probably got the Manscaped on speed dial. We talking about you can have him. This is insane to me. What has this man done? I mean, was he there for the birth of your kid? Is he the godfather? What is he? Oh, y'all tried to say that Ahmed Hassanin was better than who? And the dude didn't even play. No, we're not doing that. If you want to take the Manscaped, I'll give you the promo code. Order the whole store, go to his house, and line them up. This don't make no sense, bro. You will find the most. He didn't give up a sack. Oh. Have you talked to 25 teams, big dog? Because if you haven't, shut up. If you haven't talked to 25 teams will take them. 25 will take them. I swear to you, man. Bears. You know what, Brian? Are you stupid? You must be. You must be, bro. It's fans like you as to why the laughing stock. You think, bro, who talking about? See, that's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this comment from this idiot, Brian. Are you stupid? We went from the laughing stock of the league to a potential Super Bowl contender. You need to relax. Said who? Said who? A potential Super Bowl contender. Bro, shut your mouth. You a potential what? We got bounced out of the first round, and we didn't make the... Bro, y'all, you know what? I see. This is how they got you. This is how they got you. That joke is hilarious to me. Potential Super Bowl contender. Where? Where? That's all it, just a little tickle. Just a little tickle. That's all y'all need. Just a little tickle. Let me take this sweatshirt. You know what? I'm done. I'm out of y'all, bro. You need to relax. You need to be alive when they win a Super Bowl. How about that? Need to relax. That joke is stupid to me, bro. People out here dying. You relax. Try not to die in the meantime. Y'all are pathetic, man. You are pathetic. Pathetic, bro. I'm not always mad. I'm mad at y'all. I'm mad at y'all because this dude, all he have to do is, he told you who he was. I'm not even, look, I don't care nothing about Blake Miller. I don't care, look, I really don't care what he does. We better win a Super Bowl. It doesn't matter if he traded for Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, he traded for Patrick Surtain. It doesn't matter. We need to win a Super Bowl, period. It doesn't matter, bro. This ain't about no pick. I told y'all what he was going to do, though. But y'all are, you know what, hold on, wait a minute. Let me read this. Yo, crying, that's funny. All right, I'll see you in 24 hours. Brian is a Brad bot. What happened to Mono? I don't know. Go ask Brad. Go ask Matthias, bro. Okay, Miller is awesome. Fantastic. We got an awesome pick. We got a lot more to do. Who the Bears take? Dylan, somebody? Look, I do not care about Brad anymore. I don't care about him anymore. I really don't. I already said my piece on him. I don't think he's the guy. This is more towards y'all. I'm just sick of this space. You know what I'm saying? I have got to the point where it's really intriguing to just be like, you know what? Toronto got they win today. Shout out to them because they were on the verge of getting swept. So shout out to the wow, that game is atrocious. Syndicate should be the GM. That's crazy. Derek, don't start with that nonsense, bro. I rock with you. Don't start with that. I've told you I don't want to be the GM. Giovanni, they didn't do nothing to me. They didn't do anything to me. What this all stemmed from, some idiot told me to relax. Talking about we at Super Bowl, we went from laughing stock of the league to a Super Bowl, potential Super Bowl contender. And I asked him where. When, what, how, who, why? A Super Bowl contender? That is a joke, bro. A potential is the word. What is we talking about? This don't look. I'm over Brad. I told y'all that. I told you that. This crash out is for y'all because you have let the space, you have let Brad, you have let all that take away your fandom. You're not a fan anymore. You are a drone. You are a bot. You are mindless. And all you do is follow what everybody else say. And I'm not talking about you as an individual. I'm talking about you, the masses. If you do it, you know who you are. Period. Texans are picking. Hey, speak life. I don't care about the pick. That's the thing. Look, Blake Miller, like I said, if you think he was the best available, fine. But see, that's what it takes. It took you here, this is what I'm saying. You couldn't come off. Hold on. You couldn't come off. Well, let me see. Speak. You didn't come out and you didn't say, yo, Blake Miller's the pick. You had to go and you had to see what the Lions saw, right? So you went in there. If you were not a fan of the Lions, bro, would you have really bought into Blake? Not really. I mean, maybe you would have. Bro. I don't care. I don't care. Brad has one job to do, and he has 2 years to do it. That's the only thing I care about. I'm tired. What I'm tired of is nobody has a brain anymore. Everybody is so mindless. Hey, it's whatever. If you don't like Blake, fine. You said you hated the pick. You went and did what you heard him, bro, and now you okay. He flipped you just that quick. Ahmed Hassanin said he would die for the team. Y'all like, oh, and I'm not talking about you, the Miami Dolphins trade again. They trying to tank. I I'm not even talking about anybody in particular. What I'm saying is, what happened to being a fan? What happened to being a fan? What happened to saying, yo, I don't like this pick. I don't know about this pick. I don't know. Everything is the GOAT. Like, everything is so great. No, it's not. If everything was great, we would have made the playoffs last year. If it was great, we wouldn't have got bounced out having the best record we've ever had. So everything is not great. Everything never was great. We were just winning. So it seemed like it was. But the initiated knew that it wasn't great. Like right now, we still need a pass rusher. Right now. So look, if you but you know what? How you feel is great. It's how you feel, and that's what I'm trying to get across. If you love the pick, fine. If you hated the pick, that's fine. If you don't really know how to feel, that's fine. But don't just buy into the first thing everybody say. That's all I'm saying. Sent another super chat. My bad, bro. Oh, my bad, bro. JBL with the super chat says, for those who think I'm lying on Miller, just type in top OTs in the draft. He's listed in the 4 or 5. He's listed 4 or 5 in the list. He has a low ceiling for how long he has played. I mean, JBL, but isn't that what we do? That's what we do. Like, can we all agree that Blake is probably more of a riser than a potential, like, out the gate, right? Do y'all think that, like, here's the thing. If your first round pick needs to be on the field week 1, can we agree on that? Unless you got, like, with the Lions. You're not like the Rams. They took Ty Simpson. They're about to sign Matthew Stafford for another couple years. Then Matthew might hang it up. You got your guy in the waiting. I think with a quarterback, it's a little different. But if you take a first round anything, that first round anything should be playing. Unless you're a dynasty and you can afford to. Here's what I'm saying. The Lions cannot afford anything. They did that already. They did that already. So you've got Penei Sewell, you've got Larry Borum, and you took a first-round tackle that's going to be right. So that means you're going to move Penei to left, and then Larry's going to be the new skipper. Okay. All right, fine. It ain't even a pick. I'm not tripping on a pick. I'm tripping on y'all because you instantly bought in. Why? You didn't do no research, nothing. You just bought into the pick. JBL with the super chat says Miller was listed 4th offensive tackle, 5th OT. That's bottom to me. See, Black said he's definitely a rising talent rather than a proven talent. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you know what? If the Lions had time for rising talent, that's okay. But they don't. Sheila did not give them an extension, a second one. They have 2 years under contract. It's almost like y'all don't want to see that. The Lions have this regime has 2 years under contract. I just wish everybody would retain their individuality. That's the wish that I have. Y'all just so easily, you know what I'm saying, like easily swayed into believing whatever. If you do some research and you come back on Blake and be like, Blake is the man, then that's great. You didn't just buy into it, you know what I'm saying? I trusted Brad with Broderick. I'm not saying Blake is Broderick, but I trusted Brad with Broderick. It's hard to trust him after that. It's a lot of trades that have happened. That brother needs some Wi-Fi. It's a lot of trades. So pick number 26 was originally the San Francisco 49ers. Now it's the Dolphins, and they took Chris Johnson. Shout out to ESPN because they update. As you can see, man, I don't care nothing about the pick. The only thing that I had to say is as Ruben Bain Chris Johnson, San Diego State. He's a cornerback. Okay. All right. So now, the Houston Texans have already picked. So I'll go through and I'll update this later because it's been a bunch of trades and stuff like that. Sebastian, shut up, bro. Shut up. The next time you open your mouth, it better have some money behind it. So I'm gonna put you in a 10-second timeout. And the next time you open your mouth in this chat, you better have some dollar signs, bro, because you're an idiot. You're an idiot. I'm complaining about idiots like you. You're in all capital letters, bro, because you opened your mouth and you ain't even been here. I'm sick of this fan base. Patriots on the clock here. Holmes screwed up letting Demo go like that. I'm glad you feel it's a good pick. Look, I don't know if it's a good pick. We gonna see. I had an idea that they would be bringing in O-line. Felt like they should have gotten Caden Proctor, but he wasn't available at 17. You know what though? Here's the thing: the Lions can get what they want. They can get what they want. They can get who they want. 9 out of 10 wins if O-line is solid and OC is competent. Hey, Lava, is that enough? Okay, 9 out of 10 wins, and what else? What else? What seed are we? How many playoff wins do we get? Where are we at when it comes to the Super Bowl? TM says, see, TM, I think that's fair. Jury is still out on Miller. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Patriots picking. Bills will pick at pick 31. Oh, wow, I know who they took. That's crazy. Oh, he's a name I heard as well. Caleb Lomu. I will update all of this overnight so the correct teams will have the correct players. But next year, I'm going to outsource this. It won't be for free. I will pay. All right, so Kansas City is on the clock. Okay, see, Lion says, do any of your other fans watch tape Miller as a liability? KJ Players says, how do you feel about the pick? I don't know. All I know is that we needed a tackle. We needed a right or a left tackle. We got a right tackle. I don't know much about Miller. I can't say, I'm just happy. I'm happy that we didn't take Jerron McCoy. That's what I'm happy about. I don't know. I can't say. The only thing that I'm complaining, so to speak, or that I'm talking about, is that this fan base has, to me, just become mindless. You guys have become drones. You've become bots. You've become where you are controlled by whatever narrative other people have. When you can have your own. You can have your own thoughts and opinions. They don't exist anymore. If you hate the pick, great. If you love the pick, great. If you are undecided, that's fine. Anything is okay, but not everything is great. And for me, I was talking about the pass rush 3-4 years ago. Y'all was not you, Faye, not you, but y'all was talking about me. Y'all was calling me crazy. You was saying I was crying. You was doing all of this stuff. And I told you who Brad Holmes was. You didn't want to believe it. Now, define aggressive. And this morning, he had most of y'all believing he was going to trade up for Ruben Bain. He didn't. Here's what I'm most disappointed in. I feel like I know who Brad Holmes is. I'm disappointed in the fact that you don't got to lie to us, bro. Y'all remember hey, Tony Braxton, just be a man about it. Y'all remember that song? That's what Brad need to be. Just be a man about it. You don't got to lie, bro. You do not have to lie. You came up and you talking about you don't sleep at night till you get a Super Bowl. You talked about all this nonsense about evolving. You're not doing any of that. You're not doing that. You could have came out and said, listen, my name is Melvin Bradley. I'm going to do what I see best for the team. Take it or leave it. Like it or don't. I'll run this team. You could have came out and said that, but you didn't say that. You fed us just enough that some of y'all been on it. I ain't bite on nothing because I knew he was capping. Do you know that free agency, y'all were excited. Y'all not anymore. And this draft didn't do anything to excite you. Why? because you don't feel like the team. All you have to say is that we needed a tackle. That's it. That's all y'all say. Well, we needed a tackle. It was a position of need. We got somebody. You don't know if you like it. You don't know if you hate it. It's solid. If you use the word solid, that's for a first-round pick. That's a little iffy. He's a solid pick. And I just think that Brad be capping. BPA. Do you think Miller was the BPA? Do you think Broderick Martin was the BPA? That's hard, so that's I'm there. I'm where everybody can think for themselves, man. Let's use a 17 pick on a OT ranked 8th at the position and 52nd overall and leave the higher rated OP Caleb Lomu on the board. This pick is going to be Aaron Gibson 2.0. What's Ashton Gentry and Travis Hunter doing? Drip, who you talking to? Travis was balling before he got hurt, so he don't even count. And Ashton Gentry was on the team with the first pick. So I don't know what you're trying to do. Timberwolves blowing out the Nuggets. Last time I checked, the score was tragic. Yeah, they are. The score was a tragedy. Oh, Paul, you wrong for that one. Hey, that Diana Rossini thing is kind of crazy. I'm thinking to myself, so what is Mike Vrabel going to counseling for? Like, when I heard that today, I'm like, are you going to marriage counseling? Like, what exactly are you going to counseling for? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, my bad, y'all. Oh, okay. I think I'm figuring this thing out. Okay, Danny says I really like the pick. Only source, AK Shipley, has been singing Miller's praises for the last month, and he was fired up. We got him. AQ is usually spot on with the lineman. I'm looking at the Kansas City Chiefs, and they got all these Lombardi, these Super Bowl things on their wall, and we're still waiting to get to one. Our Kansas City is picking now. So what we'll do is we are going to have a show on post-draft on Syndicate Sports Detroit, so come over there. Peter Woods goes to Kansas City. That's crazy. So he's wearing green, and his entire family is wearing white. Get your... Oh, man. Oh, y'all was slipping. Peter Woods. 6'3", 298 pounds. Okay, I need to know, why does it keep getting stuck on the Jets? All right, so the New York Jets are on the clock. I think they traded earlier. So the next 3 picks are the Jets. There's been a lot of trades. They said it would be a lot of trades. It's the Jets, the Buffalo Bills, and the Seattle Seahawks. So what I will do is I'll try to go through this and update it before tomorrow so that everything can line up, and I'll read the instructions and figure out how I'm supposed to do this. Appreciate you, says just average with the super chat, says all Love your content. You keep it 100 unlike others. Listen, here's the thing. If the okay, so the Jets. Okay, so the Jets are picking now. So if the Lions take a pass rusher at 50, I'm not mad at it. It just has to be Brad can't he can't do a Josh Pascal. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take a pass rusher at 50, you got to take you got to take the equivalent of Brian Branch, right? Brian Branch went at 46. You got to take the equivalent of Brian Branch. If you do that, that's fine. Look, I don't know much about Blake Miller. I'm not even tripping about Blake Miller at all. I still don't believe Brad is the guy, and I'm sold on that. This draft, this first round didn't do anything to change that. All right, so San Francisco will be the first pick tomorrow. I'm going to see if this, like I said, I'm going to read the instructions. The Jets are picking now at 30. All right, so I do see now that somebody said this earlier, ESPN does spoil it. And like I said, I'll update all of this. Who's on the clock now is the Buffalo Bills. Who would you take at 50 or up a few spots? I mean, I don't know, man. It's look, we at this point we got the tackle, right? So the offensive line is pretty much set. You've got probably some free agents that might be out there. Somebody that might get cut by another team, but the offensive line is now set pretty much, right? So I'm thinking about, okay, the needs of this team. When you go to offense, what do you need on offense? We need our fourth wide receiver is Greg Dortch. I'm not sure Jackson Meeks, Tom Kennedy, or Dominic Leggett are wide receiver number 5. A couple years ago, the Lions only kept 4, and then we wind up signing 5 a little bit later. So is wide receiver on the table? If so, what round? We have no third-round picks. Brad Holmes, I mean, if you look like the rest of the draft is absolutely critical. And this is another thing I don't think that you guys are going to want to hear. The next couple of rounds are critical, right? You have to get a Brian Branch. You cannot get a Josh Pascal. Think about that. Josh Pascal, wait a minute. Brian Branch was taken when? 45? Hey, that's Deutsch Marks. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, Steve. Hey, Jay, I'm still trying to make that a shirt too, by the way. So the Lions, the Tennessee Titans have now traded back into the first round. So they're looking to get somebody. So for me, it's like you have to have, we don't know if Blake is a hit, right? We can say he could be. He couldn't be. We don't know if he's a hit. But you can't have a Josh Pascal, a Levi. You need to have a Brian Branch or Sam Laporta, right? That's what you need to have. So will Brad do that? Will he do that? We have no third-round pick. And if we try to trade back into the third round, we're going to lose some other picks. So this next pick is crucial. It's crucial. And I feel like, so it looks like Dramont McCoy is going to fall out of the first round as predicted. My fear is that the Lions are going to take him. That's my fear. And that our defensive line is going to stay just like it is. I never saw an elite edge rusher taken at 17. I know you haven't because the Lions haven't. So, see, to me, that's kind of a cope, James. You coping, bro. You know, I cannot wait till this is over. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to play some Pragmata, and I'm going to chill. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow because Saturday is the long day. I have not eaten. I had a Snickers. Today and 2 bags of chips, these little bags of chips. So dang, we supposed to be going live. We're supposed to be going live. Ooh wee. Yo. Dog. The Denver Nuggets have 39 points. Is Jokic, Jamal Murray, like who's playing for them? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. The Tennessee Titans traded back up into the round. Let me see who they take. I'm loving. And they still didn't finish in time. We got beat. We lost to Pittsburgh. Wow. Ah, where'd you go? I miss you so. Hey, she smiled at me on the subway, and she was with another man. The Lions are taking Jermod McCoy. You're beautiful. Tennessee said, hold my beer. Hey, I can't believe we lost to Pittsburgh. She smiled at me on the subway, but she was with another man. We taking Jermod. We taking him at 50, bro. Ooh-wee. I will update this tomorrow. And this is the end of the draft. Kendrick Falk, which was the number 1 edge rusher left after the other guys left, is now a Tennessee Titan. Hey, sneaky good moves. Tennessee's making sneaky good moves. Now, I think that the Lions are going to take McCoy. That's just me. Speaking of Pragmata, I literally mentioned it, and now it's on the top of my banner. That's crazy. Best available overall is Jermod McCoy. Will he make it to 50? If we go to a edge rusher, which I don't think the Lions are going to take until rounds 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Zion Young. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. What about Zion Young, y'all? From Mizzou. Uh-oh. What about TJ Parker? Beautiful, beautiful Zion. Who's the guy we got? Family, his name is Blake Miller. Blake Miller. I'm glad you mentioned that because I need to upload my video. The draft still did not finish in time, which is crazy. It is 11 o'clock, but the 8 minutes did help reduce it down tremendously. Tremendously. I take Young, but I want Logan Jones or Jake Slaughter in the 4th. So are you saying, D-Gaming, are you saying that you would skip TJ Parker or what? No. All right. Finally, I got to pick right. We got to pick right. All right. So I will read the instructions tomorrow because tomorrow I'll be home all day so I can prep. I had a lot of stuff to do today. So I'll prep. I believe we're still having a show. That will be on Syndicate Sports Detroit. And, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful Zion. I told y'all, man, I'm straight. I am straight. All right, so who are the teams that need to win a game? The Houston Rockets need to win a game, right? Swaggy, hey.
We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care.
Hey, Tim, see, here's what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is I do not care about Blake Miller. I don't care. I know he needed a tackle. I don't know him well enough to care. My reaction is not toward Blake. My reaction is toward knowing Brad Holmes, what he's not going to do. We needed a tackle. Blake, he's explained himself over and over. And I got it long before. My crash out today was not toward this team. It is toward the fan base. It is okay to hate the pick. It is okay to like the pick. It is okay to not even know. That's okay. But what I implore all of you to do, as the pick is in for the Seattle Seahawks, is to use your own brain. Believe what you want to believe. Do your own research. All of those things. Stop being the bot that people have become. I won't spoil it. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to see how quick I can put this up. All right. So I'm not going to say who it is until he comes out, but ESPN's going to update first. I'm going to copy it, put it in here, try to unveil it at the same time or as quick as I can. Dolomite. Yeah, it does. To me, it feels like the last couple of years, to be honest with you. I haven't been excited since, to be honest with you, since year 2023. I had no excitement for today at all. I woke up this morning and I had to remind myself it was the draft day. This stream has been set up for 45 days. Another Make-A-Wish. Shout out to the Make-A-Wish kid that announced the Lions pick, man. Wow. He survived cancer twice. Shout out to him, man. Back away. That brother's blowing that microphone out. I was able to, he took so long, I was able to do it. Yo, I was able to, so somebody could do this for me next year. Right, no, what I'm saying is there any team, what, I forgot what I said. All right, so that is the end of the 2026 NFL Draft Round 1. Let me look at, Dan Campbell speaks on Blake Miller. He can do it all, blah, blah, blah. We've heard all that stuff before. Brad Holmes at the podium. Brad Holmes at the podium. Oh. Is it? Can I do that? I don't even know I can do that. I don't even know I can do that, man. I don't even know. Yo, I am straight, bruh. Avery, all right. It was 60 minutes. He had a 60. Ain't no way he had a 60-minute press conference. Okay. This is coming from Ari Miroff. Players available tomorrow. Jermod McCoy Denzel Boston, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, that's a long last name. Colton Hood, he is a CB. CB Avion Terrell, guard Chase what is that? Bisontis? Guard Emmanuel Pergnon, defensive tackle Caden McDonald, defensive tackle Christian Miller, linebacker Jacob Rodriguez, defensive end beautiful Zion Young, defensive end TJ Parker, cornerback D'Angelo Pons, defensive end Cassius Howell, wide receiver Jermaine Bernard, defensive end R. Mason Thomas, and safety Traden Sykes. And there we have it. I will try to update this list. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to my guy, the Dern, who made a cameo. I believe that we're going to do. Let me check out this press conference real quick. Okay, so turns out Brad just got on. So we will be live tomorrow. Shout out to Braylon with the super chat, says Brad Holmes is live right now. Appreciate that. Shout out to everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. We will be on at round 2. It starts at 7, so we'll get on at 6:30. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. As soon as I can find the off switch.